pull the mics in. You guys are talking about an awful lot.
It's just,
It's always on, baby. The second you step in this pool house, you are being recorded, my friend.
Adam, I was telling I was telling Aaron, it's like clockwork. Your neighbor across the street, every time I pull up, well, not every time, last couple times, she's pulling out in the Lade, and I hear I'm getting out. I got a black plastic bag full of booze, a 4-pack of beer, and Mitchie's cute little IU football championship, national champs.
That's adorbs.
Koozie, thank you. And a cheap Pacers basketball. She couldn't have given me a bigger smile.
Is that your ball or my ball?
Can I have a bite of that, Mitch? Why don't you, Adam, pass
dude,
that to... Let's
over
just
here
pass this
eating
along.
a cookie in front of
That's
us.
definitely not your balls, baby. It's not. Thank you, sir.
oh, right on the mic.
Can't catch worth a shit,
well,
but he can
That was
eat.
actually a good throw. We'll get to that later. We actually have more on the my eating later.
Aaron, you
No,
want some?
I can eat.
No, I'm okay. I don't do sweets.
It's gluten-free.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Where's
terrible.
it from?
It's, Wait, Adam, are you gluten sensitive?
No, but my daughter just got diagnosed with celiac disease.
Oh shoot.
Like
My niece has that.
2 months ago,
This
3
is
months
actually
ago.
pretty
So
good.
we're trying to get more gluten-free stuff in the house.
Understandable.
Yeah.
And you made fajitas tonight?
I did.
Oh, nice.
Not gluten-free.
Smelled
No.
great. I went in there. I already cooler braked it.
If you do, the bunny's back. Siete has pretty good tortillas. The kids like those. And taco shells. Gluten-free.
Wow, he did that before the pod even started.
There he is.
Impressive.
Pre-pod
The
cola
pre-pod cooler break.
Yes, ladies and
We'll
gents.
come in clutch because he might not go again.
Well, knowing me,
doubt it.
Big boy.
I'll go a couple times.
Yeah, a couple more at least. He's due for 3.
Wow, the bunnies are out tonight.
fucking awesome.
Look at this guy.
Yeah. It's a big one.
Oh my God, is that a coyote? Jesus Christ.
Run, buddy, run.
I
That
saw
run,
a
buddy,
coyote
coyote.
run.
just wrecked that bunny.
I saw a coyote on Sunday in a cornfield driving to the
What were you
lake.
doing in a
There's
cornfield?
blood everywhere.
Checking out the children of the corn.
Why?
I was driving to
Are the stalks sprouted yet?
like, no, knee high in July.
Oh,
Bitch,
is that
what
what
the
they
fuck
say?
are you talking about right now?
Knee
It's-
high.
I'm trying to look at this
farm.
bunny, and I'm hearing
July.
kids and corn and
Coyotes.
knee high in July.
I got some tomato plants. This guy's wife is really getting a green thumb.
Yeah.
She's doing
Lot of
strawberries and
How tall are they right now?
Beans.
the ones I put in are about a foot tall. Just
Okay.
so
You know, they say that tomato plants historically are kind of hard to pollinate, like just organically from like flies and bees because the flowers are so small at first. So if you're like wondering where the tomatoes are, you might need to cross pollinate yourself with a Q-tip. Just a little tip there for you.
If you think that's going to stop Mitch from making some of the biggest fucking tomatoes you've ever seen,
I'm
it
a
ain't.
little bit concerned about sun. Where I have them, you're supposed to have, I think,
Lots
6
of
to 8
sun.
hours of direct sunlight.
Lots of sun.
But I'm hoping that since they were, I got ones that had a head start, that there'll be enough growth.
I've had
toward the
multiple
end of the
doctors tell me the same thing. Ben, you're so white, you need 8 hours of direct sunlight just to look semi-normal.
no
And I go,
growth.
sir, wouldn't that be bad for my skin? He goes, it's worth it. You look fucking weird.
Yeah.
You're
You need to
translucent.
Get a base, bud.
Yeah.
Better than what you're working with now.
Yeah. Have you ever been laid? I'll answer that for you. No. Oh my God, the bunny's still alive. It's limping. It's limping very. It's barely moving, but it is moving.
This must be episode 10 magic. I think the bugs,
The woodland
the
creatures,
birds,
They
the
all
bees,
just gather.
they're gathered.
The bunny came
bunnies.
back to life after a coyote attack. That's pretty
No,
cool.
that's another bunny.
Oh.
That coyote took that boy somewhere
That's
special.
probably in trouble too.
bunny
then.
heaven. Can't believe we saw that.
It's just nature. It's in their DNA.
It's pretty neat.
It was. Nature's pretty
That's
neat.
pretty neat.
It's pretty neat.
So wait, are you going to tell us about your gig? How'd it go? I mean, we know that Ben went.
Yeah,
Myself and Adam couldn't make it.
Ben came in and he saw me. I was just sitting there, just head down because there was no one there.
Guys, I'm not even joking. Mitch,
And he walked up and I was like,
literally, no, that's literally what happened. No, it was this. He's not making this up. I was going to say the same thing. I'll finish. But as he said it, was exactly how it occurred. I walk up and Mitch's head is literally down and he's outside. And I was happy. I was want to be outside when we can.
Again?
He's out in the courtyard.
Oh.
Beautiful brick courtyard.
Loved out there.
And, he's 40 feet deep back in there, but I see him from afar. I still have decent vision. My weight's starting to affect everything, including my eyes, but we'll get to that later. But his head is literally down, and he looks sullen. He looks sullen and somber. What'd you say? The fuck did you say, bud? What'd you say?
hey, that's just for that Woody Woodpecker joke you made at my expense.
We got plenty of more of that later too. Tonight's later tonight in the pod. You look sad, and then you looked up and you saw me, and he did. He smiled. It was really nice. Yeah. And then Michael showed up and ruined our night. I'm kidding.
So was Mitch
so
crying?
good to see Michael. I love Michael.
Was Mitch crying when you walked in?
He was
or
sullen and somber. He was. He looked a bit downtrodden.
Okay. Well,
But then
now I need to know what was the opener, because I feel like that tells a story.
Well, I always start slow and low, so I started with "To Have Peaceful Easy Feeling" by the Eagles.
Oh, he was in a dark place.
Just to ease into it.
That's what I've learned, this little trick of the trade, if you will. You think, you got to come out with a bang, but that you don't want to do that. You want to low and slow it, because you want to kind of get your nerves out, get out of your head and
song you're
get a little
with.
bit going, and the crowd has to kind of get comfortable first, right? You kind of have to ease them into it. Like, you don't want to come out too hot.
AC/DC would disagree, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Metallica,
So
Slayer.
was the crowd more than Ben, or was Ben? Were you
Oh
the
yeah,
only-
there's some people there.
Okay, I thought you
So
were
they-
serious when you said you were
There was
the only one.
There was a few tables outside, 2 to 3 throughout the night, and then they plug
pump
you
the
into
music,
They
yeah.
plug
The,
you
the
into the
best,
system. So
the
they-
best part is the plug inside. I mean, it's literally everywhere, and you almost hear it the most clear when you're urinating in their non-Kohler.
Oh, the
They have
speakers
an
are in there?
Yeah, the
Off-brand,
bathroom,
and
you can hear
you
it.
hear Mitt, and he just sounded so good. He actually, believe it or not, he sounded better in the bathroom than outside. So I took 2. I'm putting this in quotes, poops, only one, but I went in there twice,
natural.
and then I had 5 or 6 pees. So I was spending majority of my time inside
time
the
in the
bathroom,
bathroom, half the
listening to
time.
Mitch.
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I'm a
pretty
sucker
good.
for good acoustics
And,
and Kohlers.
But so
Yeah.
this is now the 4th time you've played there? 5th? 4th?
third.
It's becoming a staple.
I think third.
So
I have another one in July there.
So they're already asking.
I'm
you
not
to come
signing
back?
up. I'm not signing up for probably any other ones. I'm just going to do the one in July, and then I've got one there in October there, and I'll just do those two.
Why not?
It's just a lot of work, and
What,
it's just hard.
like taking off, like leaving the house early and getting your equipment there, like that, or just like prepping the song?
yeah,
everything,
leaving the wife during that time,
Yeah.
that's mid-witching hour, and then it's a lot of like setup. And I was telling Ben, like, it can be, until you get going, it's stressful, because it's like, do I have all the cords? Are the batteries all good?
Yeah.
Like, anything can go wrong.
Yeah.
So you try to prepare, but it's just kind of stressful.
Adam, you experience this every time we pod, but on a much higher level than Mitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
way
that's
more
showing up.
stressful.
Very
Way more
nervous,
stressful. I have 3 audience members that are very high
yeah.
critics.
Divas.
Yeah, divas.
You can just say the D word.
Some would say divas.
Sometimes there's microphone.
Everybody's got an
issues,
opinion.
too.
Yeah, and then the cameras. You throw the
It's got
cameras
some
in. That makes
thoughts and
things
some words.
nerve-wracking.
That was great having Jared last time, though.
It was
a
fun.
guest. What a great guest
It
he
was all right.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm back.
Did you catch a show?
I didn't.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
No, he told me that his wife did not go either. So he was.
Oh wait, were his parents there?
Nope. It was
Wait,
just
wait.
him.
I
I
thought-
was going to go with my parents, but his parents did not. He texted me his parents weren't going.
Because he never responded to that in the text, whether his parents were. See, I just thought his
Christina,
wife
yeah.
and his parents were going to be there. So for a second, I was like, can I say first name? Of course I can say first names. Christina and, his parents. So shoot. Yeah, he he texted me at 1:25 a.m. and
Was he crying?
it was just
He was sad when we talked.
it wasn't good. I'm not going to divulge too much.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
I heard his parents went and saw another improv show that night. There
Same
was
night, like next door.
Yeah, and so
So it really burned.
really
They
cut
laughed.
him
They
deep.
saw the first act and then laughed before he started.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's a tough one.
Possible.
Aziz Ansari's playing across town. We're going to go see Aziz.
Yeah.
I get it.
It was just
I would
sandwiched.
I would prefer Jimmy.
I wanted to go. It was just sandwiched. Well, it was downtown, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, right off Mass Ave.
I'll go when it's up in Carmel, but it was just I was running low on equity. It was sandwiched in between this and what did we? I had some,
You went to the lake
Well,
too.
we went and got a drink.
Sandwich sounds
we had
great.
we had
Lot
a
of
birthday
stuff
beer
going
for
on.
this guy turning 40. So we're now all 40.
But happy belated. That's
Yeah,
right. You
that's
just
right.
turned 40.
It
You don't
was
want to talk
41
about it.
now.
Yeah, I am 41.
Hey.
We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Way to get there. Hey, come on. Way to get there.
Congrats to Aaron.
You made it.
Yeah.
The
You
big
made it.
4-0.
Yep.
How you feeling?
Old.
Older
No,
than
I mean,
when I turned 40?
Feel the same.
Okay.
Which isn't great. We wake, you and I, like
Which is not good.
5 pods ago, we
Right.
said we wake up, we don't feel good.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
So,
wake up generally not well.
distraught,
Yeah.
achy.
Yep.
Yeah. Same
I
stuff.
fucked up my shoulder, my left shoulder, which it feels like I may have bruised a bone here, and I already have a messed up shoulder here that's detached from a football
Yeah.
game
The
at
IU
IU tailgate.
IU thing, yeah.
Like 20 years ago.
like, yeah.
Or 15 years.
So now I have 2 busted up shoulders. So yeah, it's
You're
just-
sore.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of pain, physical and emotional pain.
Sure.
So
Both of which contribute to each other. So it's just
yeah, of
exponential
course.
pain.
No,
Yeah.
but it was we had a nice day at my actual birthday. Got to go to writer's school and had a little picnic in the lawn.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Do you have Sammy's?
Yeah, I've got some potbelly. Wasn't the best.
Okay.
Yeah, should have
Sorry.
went with Jimmy John's, but you live and learn.
Jimmy
You know.
John's.
Yeah, nothing really super exciting. We're going to a Riley Green concert in June.
I need to get to a country concert this summer.
Yeah.
Adam, we got to get you to a
I
country
love
concert.
country.
We got to get you to one.
Well, the Outlaw Festival.
Yeah.
So that's in August.
oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
but I mean,
yeah.
But I'm yeah.
before
that's a
that,
bit of-
something
that's
before
gonna be
that.
different. That'll be like an all-day thing, not like a, I don't know, not a concert. Like
Thanks, bud.
I don't know.
It'll start at, I think it starts at 3:30
Yeah,
or so,
something like
and then
that.
it goes probably till 10 or whatever. We could figure out when we want to.
Well, I'm definitely gonna be there to catch.
SWJ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
100%.
Hopefully he doesn't open. Hopefully
Is-
he's
And I
probably
told
second.
you, Willie Nelson is on my top 3
Yeah.
of bucket list to see. I mean, he's still alive. Like,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
you know,
Is this like an in and out situation?
you can't
like-
come and go. No, probably.
They're not gonna have tents outside and like food vendors and
No. This
so
is
you
a-
go
They
in
call it a
for
festival,
that.
but it's really just
It's an
It's
all-day
just a long
concert.
ass concert.
You're there all day.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna have to
David
hydrate,
Brothers.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
or we should rent an RV, like your dad.
But that's why I asked. Like
Right.
I was
I don't
considering
think
that.
you can go
Oh,
out.
oh,
I
I
don't
see,
think
I
you can
see.
go
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I don't
I got
know.
you.
We should look into it.
You should look into that. Because we can rent one for a couple $100 just
Yeah.
for the day.
And then maybe Ben can use the bathroom in it.
I'll bring a
Well,
Kohler.
to
Too
avoid
soon.
any-
Still
Yeah.
too
Too
soon.
soon.
It will always be too soon. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've
always be.
No, it's fine. That was I just didn't have my faculties about me. I tried to Barry Sanders, that undercover guy, and I just couldn't get by, and he had a good grip
He
and
had
then
you.
Yeah.
yeah, he had a good
For those of us that don't know what you're talking about, we were at, was it
My
Chris
bachelor-
Stapleton?
Chris Stapleton,
my
yeah.
We were at
bachelor
a
Yeah, it
Chris
was
Stapleton
many,
concert.
many moons
Aaron's
ago.
bachelor party.
It was like 9 years ago, 8, 9.
8, yeah.
Yeah,
8.
a long time
And
ago.
the story's not always what it seems. Ben poorly mistook the entrance of the porta potty for the exit, and didn't get it in there.
Well,
and just had a tinkle accident.
The thing
That's
is,
how it went,
Like
right?
Jared in that closet on the vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
rental.
Jared had an accident too.
The thing is I was very Chris Stapleton at that time. I mean, he was hot,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
still is. He's a hot boy, but he was like
It was early.
but he was coming up hard.
No, I mean, it was like right when he
He
blew
he
up.
was on his
peaking.
come
He
up.
was
Yeah,
peaking.
homie was peaking, and so I was super excited. I mean, Aaron, your excitement was palpable.
Yeah.
But I
Bus
remember
ride, we had the bus.
we had
from
the bus,
brewery.
and I
Zoa.
remember like seeing Aaron and be like, I wish I could make him this happy, but only Chris Stapleton can apparently, and his fucking beautiful music. But yeah, so a part of me, if I really wanted to dig into this deeper, I probably would have just sued the Deer Creek. I'll still call it Deer Creek, the grounds for not having enough toilets available. Because
That's reasonable.
In my a bit cloudy mind, by a bit I mean quite a bit, the line was a half mile long
Yeah,
to get in.
It seemed
And
absurdly long.
I'm not going to miss the opener when, and I did my due diligence in the fact I scanned the horizon for any place to kind of duck and do a quick duck and pee.
Remind me that Ben's due diligence is not up to my level of standard of diligence.
Due diligence, air quotes.
There is that. And so I did a quick scan.
Quick scan,
And,
due diligence.
there was nothing but the wall that was shielding the men's urinals. Apparently, that I wouldn't know because I never made it inside, from the public view. So what I had to do, I went on the very edge of the building. I thought that was my best bet, and tried to do my thing. And then I think an actual, just a citizen, not of the undercover cop variety, saw me and started.
Somebody pointed you out.
In the
Somebody ratted
streets,
you
we
out.
call this a rat.
We got a snitch?
And
You didn't tell this side of
rats
the
get
story.
bats,
We could have found
snitches
that
get
person.
stitches. So bless whoever that was. They honestly probably saved me from much more severe repercussions. Later on that night, I heard everyone went downtown. By that time, I would not have been in a good way at all. But anywho, yeah, one thing led to another, and hey, he's over there taking a piss on the wall. Where's it? There's got to be
What
an
a
undercover
jerk.
cop out here. And sure, this guy, he waves his hand. I am. And so I run right towards him. And I try to spin move. Barry Sanders, boot. And he just grabs me, just this big Hulk Hogan, God rest his soul, paw. He gets his paws on me, on my shoulder, and just brings me in.
Manhandles you.
And then the next thing I remember, and I'm pretty sure this happened, there were probably 5 or 6 officers standing above me. I was on gravel. I was a little. There's Lynn. Hi, Lynn. I'm acting like I'm happy, but this is really rough to relive this. Look how
She
happy
doesn't know
I
what
look.
pain you're in right now.
I
as
am
you're
not.
telling
You know
the
what? I
story.
want to stop talking about
Put
this.
your eyes
You're
drops
gonna have to
on.
cut.
we
You're
gotta
cutting all
cheer
this.
Ben up.
Who
Why
the
did we
fuck
take him
brought-
down
Yeah,
this-
who brought this up? Who brought this shit up?
It was me.
Adam.
Might
God.
It's me. I'm the problem,
No,
guys.
you're fine. No, but they were standing over me, and they were laughing at me, and I had bloodied my elbows, and my, everything was bloodied, but it's fine. Everyone's fine. So, anywho, Outlaw Festival.
Yeah.
We're hoping for plenty of restrooms.
Right.
We know we got plenty of tunes.
Yeah.
And just a couple.
Good vibes.
And we're gonna look out for each other. We're gonna
Yeah.
make sure nothing
Couple
happens.
beverages.
I just need some water and a sandwich midday, and I'm good to go. So, anyway,
We will take care of you.
thank you, bud. Thank you.
But you need to look into this festival and just see if there's any extra special rules that they're letting slide, like in and out.
Okay, yeah,
what she said.
I'll do more research on this.
Button slide in and
Thanks,
out.
Mitch.
That was good, Adam.
I mean-
that was good, Aaron. Very good. Thank you, Mitch.
Put
Thank
it on
you.
the tee there.
And thanks for guys. Thanks for
We-
getting those tickets.
we can-
I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
I'm excited too.
Yeah, so it's Willie Nelson,
Willie
Avett
Nelson,
Brothers,
Avett Brothers,
Oh,
Stephen
Adam.
Wilson Jr.
and wait, who?
Stephen Wilson Jr.
Okay.
And
Have you been listening to him at all?
So just
Somebody
Stephen
else.
Wilson
Not yet.
Jr. We were supposed to go. They were at the Vogue, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
only like a what would you say?
Couple hundred, right?
It's like
Couple
400,
hundred.
probably 400 people.
SWJ was there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's probably-
and
Oh.
Aaron was like, tickets are $20. Like,
When was
let's
this?
go.
This was a couple years ago.
And
at least a year.
he was
ago.
like, yeah. And he didn't pull the trigger right away.
I was like, oh, I'll get him in a
the
week
next
or
week,
so.
I look at tickets, and they were like
well, they sold out.
$300 or something.
They sold out, and,
And
then
then
they
we're
were
like-
reselling them.
and then it kept going up. We were like, by the end, it was $700 a ticket.
Whoa. So
so
he's
we didn't go.
probably. He's probably in front. I mean, Chris Stapleton's massive, but I'm saying in terms of the come up, he's probably at least where Chris was when I had that wretched day,
Probably.
if not more in terms of the come up.
And he's from Southern Indiana, so he's going to have a huge, excited crowd.
An ex-pugilist. He used to box.
He was a boxer.
Lucas Nelson is also.
And
I fuck with Lucas Nelson.
he's good too.
I want to say he was
He's
in
billed above Steven Wilson.
Well, his dad is.
Right.
I think Steven Wilson Jr., you probably know this, Aaron, but he started out as a guitarist for like a grunge band or something, or like I think a pretty big band he toured with at one point, a decent band, and then
I didn't hear that
eventually
about him.
went acoustic later and found much more success with acoustic.
No, I didn't know that.
He does alternate tuning to make it easier, but it gives a great, cool, like different sound to his
dude,
playing and stuff. And it's very
Can't wait.
He's
emotional.
very talented.
So were you saying there's a fourth?
Lucas Nelson is also.
Oh,
in there.
okay.
I don't know much. What's the deal with him? I don't know much about.
Probably early in the day.
Can you tell us anything about him? Does he have like a couple hits, or what's his deal?
He's got a few songs that I've.
Is he newer?
No, it's
It's Willie's
Nelson's
son. Yeah, he's. I think he's our age.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's a nice guy.
He's got a few.
So he's like 75 or.
Right?
Because Willie
Willie
Nelson is 90.
No, Lucas is like our age, but
Yeah,
so
this
Willie
is
had him when he was probably mid 50s or or late 40s, early 50s. Yeah,
That's Lucas Nelson.
But that he's 90 now.
right.
So
he had him when he was like 50.
so he's like. Okay,
But he's still
40s
fucking.
or-
If the guy, I mean, if
Gotcha,
you're,
yeah.
he just probably can't make child, but he smokes dope, he plays guitar, and he has sex. He's Willie Nelson.
He's Willie Nelson.
He's a
Yeah.
true American. So
He's on the bucket
Keys
list.
to a long
Gotta
life.
Check him off.
I didn't know he's your top three.
He's on the top 3 of bucket list.
Is Daft Punk in there? They'll never come back.
They'll never come back.
So
it's
you've
like-
just
You've
removed
seen
it.
them though,
I
haven't
mean,
you?
Daft Punk? No,
Oh.
no, I know.
They-
They've
they've been
at one of those
removed 'cause-
festivals.
Why
Every
hold
year
on?
I was hopeful that they would be at one of those festivals that we went to. We caught at several: Coachella, Hangout, Lollapalooza, Forecastle. I mean, we caught so many festivals
Yeah.
over like a 6-7 year period, and just struck out.
They never.
No Daft Punk.
Well, they
they
weren't
weren't really
do,
doing it then.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't really. They didn't really tour. After probably mid aughts, they stopped
Pretty much.
touring.
Yeah.
And before that, I don't know how much they toured, but
No.
I just know. Yeah, that's when I got more into them. Yeah.
Be a shame. I mean, Paul McCartney's still kind of on my list, even though it's like I want to see him just to say that I saw him, but like at this point,
He was just on SNL, wasn't
there's
he?
not. No, he played
Will
Colbert's final show.
I saw him at
okay.
Wrigley.
I thought he was the
Pretty
musical
cool.
guest
Yeah,
for
I-
Will
Or wait
Ferrell.
a minute, maybe did I see?
Because
him
he did
at
this.
Wrigley?
Yeah,
Will
the
Ferrell
baseball.
hosted. I thought
tour.
he was the musical
Baseball
guest.
I saw.
you go to
no,
that show?
I saw. Never mind. I was like trying to remember what concert I saw at Wrigley. It was a fucking Dave show.
Oh,
Fucking Dave.
Yeah.
gotcha.
You didn't
Dave's
go
only
to
time-
that for the
the
first
only time I've been to
time
Wrigley
in
for
a
Dave
while.
Matthews concert.
This year?
Has it
Good
has it
show
happened
though.
yet?
I'm sure
No,
it was
June.
fun.
I
Oh,
was
but
I
you're
was
not
stuck
going.
behind a pylon.
You don't plan to go at all?
Oh, shit,
Not
you
even
couldn't
one of them.
see. Why did
Why
they
not?
sell me these seats? Were they
I'm
seats?
sick.
Were you actually in seats? Yeah.
I'm just tired of his political bullshit.
Uh-oh. Who?
Dumping shit on
Dave.
people over the bridge in Chicago.
Just everything. It's just like, just perform music. Like
Oh, he's real opinionated, bud.
Yeah,
in
I
politics.
just-
Yeah, he is.
any artist really, just even if it's like I'm Republican,
too.
I'm conservative. Even if it's a conservative in your face thing, it just like kind of rubs me the wrong way. Like if you're a performer or an athlete, it's
Yeah.
like just do those things.
Stay in your
Like,
lane.
No one wants to really hear, and like he's just in your face, like just.
Well, and-
it's getting like just
Well,
too
I mean,
much.
is he any worse than like a Bruce Springsteen or a John Mellencamp?
just
I
as
mean,
bad?
aren't they all
just
just-
as bad? I have no interest in seeing them either.
So, and let me ask you this: do you have a problem separating the art from the artist,
That's a good.
or because, like, for me, there are artists
slippery
where
slope.
for
No,
a
that's
while I'm like I'm banning them. I'm not listening to them.
No, I love the
R.
artist,
Kelly and-
Dave Matthews.
Yeah, R.
and,
Kelly got banned, but
and Michael
let's
Jackson.
be honest. At this point, I'm sorry. If Remix to Ignition comes on, I'm not changing the channel. It's a good song.
So
Too
good.
good.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a good
I
fucking
believe
song.
I can fly.
Another great song. Crazy, weird
I believe I can
dude that's
touch
into
the
tea
sky.
and whatever, but like,
Yeah,
I don't know
whatever,
what
man.
he's into,
Whatever.
but good fucking song.
You just can't. You have,
It's a
in
good
my
song.
opinion, you have to separate them, and it's hard and the more extreme they are, the harder it is. But you have to separate them because if you think about, there's so many we've talked about, like John Lennon. Like, would we have agreed with everything that? I mean, I think it's aged well what he stood for, but at the time, it would have been pretty controversial. Some of the stuff.
Well, yeah, at that time.
But it's like it's John Lennon. Like,
and I respect those who can't respect the art from the artist. I respect that. Just don't judge me if I'm still into the artist.
There you go.
Or
Yeah,
sorry, the
for
art
sure.
and not the artist. That's all it is.
And don't attach. Yeah, just because you listen to them doesn't mean that. Like, I think with
Doesn't mean you like them.
this
or
is true with anybody,
views.
anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be like, oh, I listen to Joe Rogan, and somebody be like, oh, he said this. I'm like,
He said a lot of things.
He says a
He's
lot of
trillions
I mean,
of
he has
things.
thousands of
He gets
hours
paid to
of
talk.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
yeah, I just
Yeah, everyone, this is America. You can have your own opinion on things. You know, let people
The
have
beautiful thing about this country.
Yeah, let people have that opinion, and bless Dave Matthews or Springsteen, whoever else, for having opinions, whether right or left. But if you think you're going to change, because he's got a lot of Republican fans too, if you think you're going to change their political views, you're not. So you're really, I mean,
Yeah.
what I'm saying
You're
is, Adam,
spinning
I'm
your
with
wheels.
you. You're just spinning your wheels.
That's exactly right.
Is a thing.
or
you
you're
know?
just
And
playing to
hopefully,
your
yeah,
like
And-
Echo chamber.
pandering.
and you exactly, and you might lose some fans over it. You might. I mean, he's going to be just fine. He's got millions of
think he'll
fans,
be all
but you might lose fans, but you're not going to gain any political siding. So,
no.
in that sense, there's really only a downside to doing too
Yeah,
much of that.
for sure.
I
I
would
don't
agree.
know.
But
But
I've seen,
once
on
again,
the flip side too, I've
you can
seen
say
him
what you
so
wanna
many
say.
times, and I can listen to him whenever I want on my phone. Like for me, it's just kind of more of like a statement to like you know I'm not going because I'm kind of sick of your bullshit, but I'll still listen to you on my phone. But I'm not
Right.
going to go pay the $100 for a ticket and sit there all night and watch
Well,
him play.
especially for like you've
I've seen him
him
so many times.
How many
20
times
more,
have you seen
20,
him?
20 plus?
At least
20, 30?
25, 30 times
Okay.
in my
Yeah, that
life.
seems right.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I've seen him probably 10 times, maybe 15, and I'm like, there's not much I would want to see at this point. Like if I go see him, I'd want to hear him play like 5 songs that he never
Yeah.
plays. So I'm not going to hear those songs.
And live music is live music. It's great to always watch.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't
yeah.
he get sick of it? Like, why does he still want to play?
He's still selling out. I mean, what do you mean?
Yeah,
But
his-
it's still the
making
same
tons of money.
songs that he's
No,
had.
he's releasing new albums.
But the Stones are doing
Yeah,
that on
I
a
guess-
much
Same.
40 years later,
I just-
right? Even than Dave.
I don't
Yeah, they
think-
are.
I mean, you see so many musicians that get burned out, right? But he doesn't seem to be
If your
burned out.
passion's still
I
there,
mean, is there a
keep doing it.
longer like?
Still really likes drinking wine and going out there and singing.
gotta be
he drinks a
setting-
lot of red wine.
Oh, really?
Yes, he does. We used to sell.
I was gonna say he has his own wine line.
Dreaming
Dreaming
Tree.
Tree.
He's got a wine line.
I he got out of that though, didn't he? or
No, it's still his.
Okay. Is that any good?
Not really.
What's it
It's
called?
our Dreaming Tree.
Is it South American?
It's Argentinian wine, I believe.
He has a song called Dreaming Tree. Didn't
Yeah.
know if you knew that.
Dave.
But like we would have to. There was a guy who used to work. I don't know. It was like a story that I heard through the grapevine. Somebody that worked for Constellation. That's the supplier that owns his wine brand, or did at the time.
Yeah.
And he would have to meet up with Dave Matthews like every so often and like bring him cases of wine because Dave would
Different
call-
bottles or the same bottle?
not Dreaming Tree, like
Oh, okay.
nice wine.
Yeah.
He's not drinking his
He's
own
not drinking his own wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they would
Well,
bring
that
him
says
out.
something.
He would call him up and be like, "Hey, I need like 4 or 5 cases," and he would like meet him in his parking, like at a parking lot. He'd be in just like dressed like Adam Sandler.
Hey,
Like,
man, you
in,
got
like
the shit?
sweatpants
Yeah.
and like a massive shirt just to get his boxes of wine.
I'm going to
hilarious.
drink this bottle of wine and crash into you.
Basically.
That was stupid.
Are we
Sorry.
gonna get into the history segment here, Mitchie? It looks like he's itching.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
yeah,
get
this has
into
been a
it.
long delay.
Weekend history segment.
I'm excited for this one.
You gotta give the people what they want, I guess.
Time to roll back the centuries with drama kings and dynasties, plagues, war, death, despair, super stinky underwear, church giants, little people, empires, eunuchs, good and evil. Hope I can impress my buddies with the little ancient studies. Pause the sports, pull up a chair, tell you why you should care. It's history time.
All right. History boys.
Oh.
That's a big
You
word.
heard that one.
I just dropped my dick on this table. I mean, Mitch dropped the Grant book on this table.
Ulysses S. Grant, Uncle Sam Grant, Unconditional Surrender Grant. This guy right here. We're going to talk about Civil War a little bit today.
Love the Civil War.
It's 250th anniversaries coming up of
Damn
America.
right.
So we're talking about next to the
God bless it.
Revolutionary War. We're talking about the most important time in American history.
More Americans
Country.
died during the Civil War than any other war. Is that correct?
That's right, because it's both sides.
That's right.
Both sides, yeah. So, should we start with and another tidbit, since it was just Memorial Day, they say the first memorial celebration occurred down in Charleston. The recently freed slaves held a memorial for Union troops who were held at a prison camp there, and all ended up dying of disease and stuff because they were really bad. They held a memorial, did a little parade around, and then picnicked it was at a racetrack, and that's on record. That's the first celebration of Memorial Day.
Wow.
This was like beginning
Ironic
of May,
that
and then they
we now
eventually
have,
moved
the
it.
Indy 500
Who were the
happening
prisoners?
every Memorial Day
which
weekend.
prisoners died?
So
Pretty
the
cool.
Union side. So
Okay.
Pretty
the
cool.
North.
Wow.
So North versus South. Well,
So the
let's-
Union, the Union side is the first noted Memorial Day celebration.
No, I'm saying ever.
I know,
yeah.
but was the Union celebrating?
Yes, yeah. The
Okay.
Union was right. The freed slaves who were, effectively the Union. Actually, I think some of them might have been soldiers in the Union Army, held it to
honor
for
their
in the
fallen
South for the So
soldiers.
so let's
Wild.
should we do the trivia question?
Let's
here?
go.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous.
Well, it'll be all right.
Should
You've
be-
got
hopefully
a
this one's a
healthy
little bit-
cushion. So
I
think
mean,
you're-
but I'm starting to take it seriously.
it's been a while since you got one right,
and
right?
I'm it's because
Two
I'm
in a
not.
row?
I'm actually going to try. I'm actually listening to. I'm not pre-guessing.
That's
The pre-guessing is what got me the lead.
that's
You guessed a couple that were not pre-guesses, right?
Well, yeah, you're right. I'm guessing every time, but
Ron Chernow, who's the same author as Alexander Hamilton. He also does one on Washington that I kind of want to read. but
let me just.
that was a tough to get, just time wise, to get that.
How many
900.
pages? 900 pages.
Mitch, you read this in the last
over
5 weeks,
1,000 when you
6
include
weeks.
the index.
Wow,
I think I might have started it before our.
That is a beast.
that's a huge book.
Did you read that whole thing?
I listened to some of the chapters on. I kind of would bounce back and forth
Between
because
audio and-
By the end, I had to, just from a time standpoint, I had to be basically constantly making progress on it. So
Mitch, I got a nerd question. Do you notice a difference in retention of the words you're reading versus the
do.
words you're hearing?
yeah, I was actually talking about this with my brother. If you're in a quiet and you're focused, you just say you have coffee. There's nothing better than reading.
What
in
about a
terms of
Zen?
retention.
Would you maybe?
Oh, absolutely. That
Okay.
will help as well.
Yeah.
Zen's without
Absolutely.
This guy was more.
more
of
It's
a,
a
Zen's
rhetorical
the
question.
This guy was
I
more of
just-
a cigar guy. He smoked 20 a day during the war. 10 a day after the war.
Well, you don't get a beard like that vaping. I'll tell you what.
So, here's the history question, fellows.
It's okay to laugh.
Also
bud.
noted, the book is a #1 New York Times bestseller.
It's a great looking beard.
I mean,
great-looking beard.
if
It is a
And his
cigar
hair.
beard.
Let's not
he
discount
looks,
his hair.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's AI'd, but
He looks too
if
perfect.
he were born 150 years later, move over Charlie Chaplin. That's all I'm saying.
he'd be paying Pearl a visit.
Yeah.
What
Free
term,
hand jobs all around.
What term was used during Reconstruction to describe Northerners who moved to the South after the American Civil War, often seeking political or economic opportunity? A. Copperheads. B. Scalawags. C. Carpetbaggers. D. Radicals.
See, carpetbaggers.
Term. Okay, we know Aaron's answer before he texted it to me.
Oh, I'm supposed to text you?
Isn't that what we're doing now?
I thought that's what we're doing now, but it doesn't matter.
Again,
doesn't
what
change my
term
guess.
was used during Reconstruction to describe Northerners who moved to the South after the American Civil War, often seeking political or economic opportunity? A. Copperheads. B. Scalawags. C, carpetbaggers. D, radicals. Text me your answers. Okay, thank you, Aaron. Now I know what Aaron's answer is.
I already said it, but you wanted me to text it to you.
He just went into straight up trivia mode.
I think we all know it's B. I always do this. It's B or C. That's pretty obvious. But
What's so
I also
obvious about it, Ben?
I also say that, and we all got it wrong last time, right? You were so happy. I've never seen you so happy. in a
Everybody was
pod
wrong, yeah.
when we all got it wrong. So
That's when Mitch
I
feels.
was not
I'm
happy about
guessing
it. No.
different than Aaron, just to see if I can get the lead even more. If
Okay,
not,
we got
as
our
you said,
answers in.
I think I'm
So
probably
Ben
wrong.
is
What do we have here?
B, scalawags.
Come on, give it to me,
Scallywag.
Mitch.
Adam is A,
Oh,
the
Oh, we got an A,
copperheads.
A, B, and a C.
C is, or Aaron's answer is C, for those who did. Yeah.
Yes, it was C. Carpetbaggers.
So the correct answer is C.
good job, Aaron.
Carpetbaggers.
Dude, you're making a comeback. And what is a scallywag?
Scalawag was a white Southerner who supported
I'll show you.
Reconstruction and cooperated with the Republican-led federal government. So the term was an insult. That one, the scalawag, was an insult
It was reverse
from
of
white
carpetbagger.
Southerners. Yeah. They were like, they felt like they were traitors because they were from the South.
Okay.
but they were
Scallywag. Yeah, I like that
sympathetic
word.
to the northern, they were like, maybe not necessarily abolitionists, but this is the weird thing about the Civil War. History is kind of revised and
Over time, you
and
mean?
over time, particularly from the southern side,
Of course it is.
to be more about. And I was surprised because even somebody, I won't name names, but like one of our college friends came up to me, I think it was at somebody's Chuck's bachelor party, and was talking about how the South, the Civil War, it was for the South was all economics. It was that something to do with that the
Shame him.
North owed the money or something like that. Secession?
Yeah.
Secession.
Secession.
Right. So they were not, I mean, the North had bigotry and prejudice and weren't necessarily friends of the black community in general. Obviously there were plenty of those, like John Brown but what happens is Lincoln, who, this is amazing. I mean, this book is a masterclass in leadership, organization, strategy, both what to do during war. He was a great general, but as president, you learned a lot of like how those skills didn't necessarily translate into a
Political
very
environment.
controversial in terms of president. I think he was a great president, but that's pretty controversial. Talk about why. I want to mostly talk about the Civil War because it's just so fascinating. I mean, the North has all the advantages, right? Population, they're way more higher populated. They have an industry. They can build things quicker, infrastructure, all these things. They have boats. They have control of the seas. So it should have been over quickly in most people's eyes. With the big difference was, that Southerners felt like they had more of a cause to fight for, whereas the Northerners were like, we don't want them to secede, but like, we don't really want to fight a war, die over slavery necessarily. But you see Lincoln kind of turn that during the war very strategically to being about freeing the slaves and how ugly slavery was. So
Well, that's what it becomes.
it became that. And I mean, it was that from the beginning. It just, right, that was the root underlying cause that was going to happen because with the, I don't know.
It's the only way that there was
Missouri
going to be any
Compromise, all
resolve,
that stuff.
right? I mean, that was the only way there was going to be an end or a finality to it.
Yeah, right, for sure. But the South also had generals. They had great, high quality generals. All the generals from both the North and South were typically West Point graduates, so they actually knew each other, were friends, good friends. And Robert E. Lee, who's considered the best Southern general
You show up drunk.
of the Northern Virginia Army, he was actually asked to lead the North, the Union, but said he felt a duty to Virginia, his state. So the states' rights is a big part of it. They felt like their rights were being impeded, but it was over because they wanted to end slavery. Or not even end slavery. It was more nuanced than that. freed, if people ran away, runaway slaves, that was a big issue where should
Yeah.
they be returned?
Right.
Should they, if they make it to the north, that's free. You know, like that was the South.
Yeah, you
was-
had people fleeing the South, the slaves fleeing
Right.
the South because they felt like, oh, if I can just get to Indiana,
Yeah.
I'll be good.
Right. So Lincoln, he's got some really bad generals to start the war, and it's not looking good. Like the South doesn't even need to win. They just have to make it politically impossible to fight the war, right? Basically to give, Lincoln has to go up for re-election during this time. They still hold elections, which is kind of crazy, right?
And he's a Republican, right?
And he's a Republican.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Correct. So as Grant was, who succeeded him, but so Robert E. Lee has like mythic status in the South, the Union Army. Because these generals are so timid on the North, they just can't close the deal. They never want to when they obviously have numbers and they just need to pursue him and finish him off, and they just don't. They just kind of crumbled under pressure. So Grant kind of finally breaks the stalemate, and the main theater is in the east. This is where Gettysburg ultimately was, and where a lot of the fighting was, near the Capitol, which was scary for the North. He's winning in the meantime, starting to win in the West. People weren't even really worried, thinking about the West until he starts winning battles. And then Lincoln quickly pivots, sees that, and he's like, okay, well, so this is what another really interesting thing about him. He's got a problem with alcohol, a big problem with alcohol. He's not an alcoholic in what you think traditionally of it, but when he starts, he's known to have bad alcohol, there's a lot of stories
Fits.
of him. Yeah. Basically, he drinks and then he becomes
Belligerent.
Belligerent, sloppy, slurring his words right away. So that's constantly used against him by his, enemies, but mainly from the North, because they're all generals, they're all trying to make a name for themselves. So they're kind of there's a
So
political
even people that he's working with on the same side. he's
yeah,
against
they're
him too.
backstabbing, and because they want the glory, they want the fame, but he's just his skill is that he's a great horseman, which is just very important back then because the cavalry is the intelligence of the army. So all the information, where are they stationed, how many troops do they have, what are their plans, all this stuff gets communicated via horseback. And he's great on a horse. From the start, he was just natural. So as these battles are happening, he's able to move on his horse, get information, relay orders, all that stuff. And when things aren't going well, which they don't, things happen during that. He keeps so calm and composed. So his people respect him because he doesn't buckle under pressure. He knows the long-term strategy. He doesn't get worked up. His enemies call him a drunk. They call him, a butcher because he loses men. But this is a war. You can't.
Yeah.
There's no clean wars. Some of these generals, they prepared their troops and then they just couldn't. They were like a deer in headlights. They just weren't ready.
They didn't
for
have the
fight.
balls to go to war
Right.
or to lose men, which is bound to happen.
Right. It gets really. He wins some. He sieges. He has a siege of Vicksburg. He takes Vicksburg. He's winning. So then eventually Lincoln appoints him as the general
Over the
commander
whole
of the entire army. And so then So then it's exciting in a way because everybody's been talking Lee up, saying
right.
oh, Lee's the best general, and he's
Now
unstoppable.
you've got somebody to go after Robert E. Lee.
And so now
there's
it's he's moving east because he's now commander, and so it's this face-off between these two titans of military, and he's just an amazing strategist. And he psychologically, the Union troops were so afraid of Robert E. Lee. He had developed this status of they were so afraid of him that because he won battles and was tenacious, and he breaks that. Grant helps break that myth by keeping keeping calm and making sure they could take a punch and then they would go back after him.
They were losing the fight before even going into it.
Right.
Mentally.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's really interesting stuff. So ultimately, they win and they sign a peace treaty at Appomattox, or he surrenders. They gets Grant to surrender, and what he's really known for also is he wins the war, but then he also takes a great first step in that surrender, in that he gives them, he lets them down easy. He doesn't like twist the knife and basically like take them all prisoners. He basically paroles all of the southern troops, says go home, leave your guns.
Yep.
Generals, you can keep your horses and your sidearms, go back to work, go back to life. And they do. And it's huge because that.
Well, without
you
that,
now
how
have-
do you go back to any sort of normalcy?
Yeah, and the war may never end. It's
No.
just because the more the war fights, the more people get die and get mad, revenge.
Yeah.
And so it's just this constant. So he like turned everything and started, trying to. And so then
That
he
had to be a controversial thing too, because you probably had people in the North that were like, "Fuck them!" Like,
oh, for sure.
let's just destroy them. This has been bloody enough for our people. Like,
There's a fringe right. There's a right or radical Republicans, they called them, that were wanted blood. They're
Yeah.
like, we need to make them pay what they did to our country, and they're traitors to the country. But at the same time, then there's also a faction of Northerners who never wanted the war, never
Right. They're
were
like,
perfectly
"Just
fine
end
with
it,
them
enough
allowing
already."
slavery there. That changes, but Lincoln politically is so smart that he turns kind of the country, the North, and gets them on board with
Ending
eventually
slavery.
the Emancipation Proclamation, which released slaves, but only slaves, I believe, basically in the North. I can't remember what the nuance of it was, but it wasn't like freeing all slaves. It was only slaves that were in Northern custody or something like that. So yeah, then. So before, if any questions or anything before we move, I want to talk quickly about his presidency, not as much, but because it's not as exciting. But
West Point grad too.
West Point grad, yeah. Average. Oh, yeah. So average, very average student. Honestly, in real life, not very successful. Was like, by the time he was in the Mexican War, and then after that, he has problems with drinking, and he's so trusting about everybody, and this will come in later with his presidency, but he's the kind of like person that, some of our moms are like this, or where you like go to a big city and or you see the guy on the side of the road and they're like always giving him money, and they think like, oh, he's going to go, help. This is going to help
see the best
him.
in
He's not going to
people.
go. Yeah. They see the best of people, and almost to the fault though, where it's
Yeah.
like everybody around is like, you're clearly being manipulated. So many people came along, and he was so over trusting and personal with his relationships that he got hurt a lot by
Leeches.
Yeah. But he was not successful. He was selling firewood on the street at one point. I mean, he was down in the low.
Family man?
And then very good family guy, in love with his wife, Julia, and was a doting father, wrestled around with his kids. Honestly, did not want to go to war. Some of the best leaders, they want nothing to do with war. So then they're motivated to get it over with. And they understand like there's going to be sacrifices, but we got to get this over with, as few of lives as possible. So, but yeah, as a citizen, he was a kind of a loser, drunk, was not doing very well. And then the war comes along, and it's like this opportunity, and he's just like made for this war. It was like meant to be for him,
Without Grant, is there a chance, maybe a good chance, that the North doesn't succeed as well? How long was, I'm not going to say as quick, how long or as quickly?
Like 4 years, I believe.
Would it maybe have gone longer without him?
Yeah, I think it definitely would have. Just based on the other generals that were higher than him at the time were, Lincoln was a great leader, and he was amazing at when his enemies were saying he's drunk, he's a terrible general, all this. Lincoln was very like ignored that and was like, he's giving me results. He's winning battles. I'm sticking with him. So he was very loyal to him. And he didn't get in the weeds. He was like, you know what you're doing. I'm going to let you, I don't care what you're doing. As long as, you're successful, keep it up. So he was hands off and let him, have be creative and be able to make decisions on his own, which he, it was important to come from the generals and not
Paid off.
from Washington.
Grant sounds like a real bro.
Dude, he's very impressive.
Does he not?
Guy.
He just sounds like Joe Schmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's yes, exactly. He's from Ohio, like kind of a farmer.
Yeah, I don't know. You
You lost us at Ohio.
don't. Yeah.
A lot of presidents.
I had a real solid picture of him in my mind before you said he's from Ohio, and now it's just completely jaded.
Not an Ohio fan.
No.
Wait, so why was his presidency
Ohio State, at least.
controversy?
That too.
The
or
Ohio State.
controversial.
So the Reconstruction, he was really pretty good on. Johnson becomes president after Lincoln is shot,
Yep.
and I should say Wilkins Booth actually, who assassinated
Wilkins Booth shot
They were supposed
Lincoln.
They
Yep.
were supposed to go to the show with Lincoln and Lincoln's wife, but apparently Lincoln's wife was a big B, and like was pretty
Yes, she was.
not
You've
fun to
seen-
be around,
yeah,
and
she's
was
seen the
kind of
movie.
crazy. Oh,
I'm a
great movie.
thing you.
And so Grant's wife didn't want to go. She's like, I'm going. So they were left town. But the day that they were leaving, Wilkes Booth pulled up on his horse to his carriage and like looked in like real creepily. And Grant was like, I got the heebie-jeebies. Like the guy was weird. I did not
Wow.
like the way he looked at me.
It's crazy how close like a standard citizen can get to someone like Ulysses S.
Back
Grant.
then, dude, the
Yeah,
president
just-
was open. Like
that's
you
what I
could
mean,
just
it's
literally
crazy.
walk into the White House. Like it was seen as that you're president. You should have access to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was that way
That's
for a really
wild.
long time. So
Times have changed, haven't they?
they have changed. Because he also met the guy that
Well, not really. I mean, we still have presidents being shot at multiple times.
Yeah,
So
but you can't just walk
times
up
haven't
to him, I
changed,
guess.
actually.
You can't just walk up to him,
I know. I'm just saying.
which is crazy thought.
the Garfield, who was after him, was assassinated, was shot, and the guy that assassinated Garfield met him before the assassination. So he kind of came into contact with two people who assassinated presidents and kind of dodged a bullet on Lincoln, because he would have been
Wow.
shot if he would have gone to that theater, because it was
Probably been sitting with him.
it's in the suite or whatever.
Yeah.
So
And why didn't he go?
because his
wife.
wife didn't want.
Oh,
Abrams-
Todd
Abrams'
was a-
wife.
Gotcha.
was a huge was kind of she had they lost their sons, and so she had a lot of depression.
Yes.
Basically, he had depression. Lincoln had depression too. But
Yeah.
to answer, I think your question was about
Why was his presidency controversial?
So that's the thing. Like they say, Lincoln, his legacy is so good because he won the war and then died.
Right.
Didn't have to deal with the fallout and the aftermath. Reconstruction was kind of doomed from the start. How to bring in the South back into the government. There's so
Yeah.
many questions to answer.
Right.
So ugly. You have the KKK is springing up, basically continuing the war and terrorism. And so Reconstruction is a very tough job. He does pretty good with that. He brings a lot of, very merit based, but then he gets in. He's overly loyal to certain people that he knows personally. They win him over, and then he won't believe that they're corrupt. Even, United States
That's what
is
you were
moving
saying about
from
being too trusting. Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
from like an agrarian society to more industrial, and the government's growing after Civil War. So there's
Okay.
so much more corruption, so much more opportunity for
Well, yeah, everybody's looking to make a
graft,
dollar.
and, everybody's trying to suckle off the teat of the government, or the, lobbying is
Love a
happening.
good suckle on a teeth.
So his associations kind of screwed him. The whiskey ring and the Indian ring, basically like corruption in his administration, and just had trouble taking advice from people who knew what they were doing. He would appoint a little bit of nepotism. He appointed some of his, family and friends, but he died poor, so he couldn't have been corrupt. because he had no money
Yeah,
by
he
the
wasn't.
time.
He was benefiting from
No, financially.
second Kohler break. So much for that. No Kohler break for Ben.
So financially, he wasn't. Yeah,
It wasn't that well off.
no, but I mean,
And most presidents weren't in that time, though. I mean,
right. But a two-term president. He
True.
got reelected, and he almost
so he served 8 years.
got the nomination for a third term after. In between, it was Hayes.
When did they institute the 2-term rule?
Later, yeah, way later.
But no one
I mean,
ever made it to
Roosevelt.
3 terms, right?
No, FDR had 4 terms, right?
Oh, is that right?
They were separated,
forget
though,
about
weren't they?
that.
No,
Oh.
straight in. Yeah, he was president for like in a decade. Yeah, so I think it was
Forget
shortly
about
after
that.
him. I
Wow,
want to
that's
say.
crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, really, it was just President Washington. That's why everybody loved Washington, because he actually resigned after
after
2
2
terms, and it's
That
like,
was
okay,
that set the standard.
he could have been a king, right? He could have just stayed in power, and we would have gone in a completely different direction. So that became precedent and like tradition that you step down, and so it was controversial to run for a third term, but
It's quite a hustle
You
there.
could.
bud.
That is the craziest story I've ever heard.
What I myth.
Absolutely
Yeah.
crazy.
Mitch, what did I myth?
I know, isn't it wild?
And the only reason I left, I had to pee so bad. I could literally feel my bladder pressing against my stomach.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Oh man, and it's also that's the weight issue. We'll get to that in a bit. But
Mitch, that was a great history
You
segment.
told me I
And-
could the presidency. I could maybe that was the time if I had to. But I was about to
the
urinate myself.
presidency's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so one last thing. The last battle he fights, so he bites into a peach, and like, kind of like Forrest Gump, he was like, I think that peach bit me. He got like a throat hurt in his throat, finds out he has cancer in his mouth. And so as he's dying, his family is destitute. They're all they're bankrupt, living in this house all together, like his all grown up kids and everything. He's like trying to write finish his memoirs before he dies, so that his family has money, so he doesn't leave them with nothing. And so he's like literally on his deathbed and is like trying to finish writing and having other people write. He's got just that fortitude, in what he sets his mind to. Mark Twain helps him publish it, and his family becomes rich from his memoirs. Otherwise, they would have been destitute.
Wow.
So,
That's a crazy story.
yeah. So yeah, very.
They could diagnose cancer back then?
So
Well, that's
they
what
could
once it's too
diagnose
late.
it, but it was basically a death.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what stage. It was like, yeah, you have cancer. See you later.
And like they didn't have imaging and stuff. It's like
They cut it
physical.
out. They would cut it
Yeah.
out of his throat and send it to some doctor, like 2 towns away.
And by that time, it's visible. That's the only way to know
Yeah,
you have
right.
it. It's like become a problem.
Right. Yeah. So
Mitch.
Wow.
great.
That's a good one. That was one of the
Amazing.
best
I really
history
like
segments.
that
Wow. Adam, you were locked in, brother. I
See,
was
now-
watching you.
now-
You were locked in.
Nothing
Southern,
like a
because he's a
down to
Southern
earth-
gen over here.
Nothing like a down to earth.
I'll tell you what would
Man.
be interesting now. So you've done Ulysses
the boys.
S. Grant.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice to hear the other side of this and come
Oh.
back and do the Robert E.
E. Lee.
before
Ooh,
4th of
that's a
July.
great
We've got the
idea.
Civil War.
Yeah.
facing off.
Not as Mitch
Badass
said,
general.
he doesn't give a shit what
That's
we
right.
think
He did say that.
about topics. Your
There's-
words, not mine.
There's more. No, I thought.
No, those were your
You can
words.
tell though that we're very
There's-
intrigued by the Civil War stuff. It's
There's
good
way
stuff.
more though interesting characters
I'd
in the
like that
South
too,
than
Ryan.
Robert E. Lee, like Nathan Bedford Forrest, like from Forrest Gump.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, where he's like, oh, they used to dress up as ghosts.
Oh
and
yeah.
He was a real dude in the southern side. He's cavalry, and he was a freaking crazy terrorist. Like
Yeah.
would just ravage places. Not villages.
Well, he
but
was a Ku
places,
Klux
and it was-
Klan guy.
Eventually, yeah,
Yeah.
he became Ku Klux, which was like yeah. But yeah, so there's
Wild.
some interesting. Maybe that's a good idea though. We can switch sides to give we want to be fair and balanced here on the history segment.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a
Yes,
no
we
spin
do.
zone,
And just on the
but it's
pod in
also we want it
general.
to be
No
balanced.
blow
Yeah,
eating.
fair
Just-
balance
yeah.
on the pod. Except for anything Purdue.
yeah,
Yeah,
none of
fuck
that.
Purdue.
Yeah, none
As
of
always,
that.
thank you guys for listening to.
Well,
Well, Mitch,
Sounds
thanks
great.
for having us.
Interesting.
And
I appreciate your guys' patience with these.
You know, I
we love them.
I
we
kind
love
of
them. That's
Something
part
about
of the
these
pod.
fucking carpetbaggers.
yeah.
Copperheads.
I kind of have a funny story about
Adam.
and it made me think you were talking about
You scalawag you.
you were talking about Ulysses S. Grant being cool as a cucumber, like steady under pressure, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
he was.
So I was driving today, And I was going to the chiropractor, Tuesday morning chiropractor visit.
That's a weekly thing.
It's a weekly thing.
Every Tuesday
I
morning.
get my neck cracked, my back's straightened out.
I could crack that back, baby.
Yeah,
I got a back
you can.
anatomy.
Yes, sir.
It
Crack
feels
that
good. It
back.
feels good. And I was driving across 126th, crossing over 31, and I see this beige van turn out of McDonald's, like the drive right there, to go left towards, back towards 31. And I see it's a minivan, and I see the minivan door slide open mid-lane of traffic. There's a boy sitting in the seat, seatbelt buckled, just sitting there. And I was like, I was the next car, like I could have probably hit it if I sped up. And I was like, holy shit. I kept driving, obviously, because people behind me. I look in my rearview mirror, and it's Mitch. What? It's Mitch?
There's a 116th, not 126th.
Oh, okay, 116th.
And it's
Wait.
a silver or grayish van.
Mitch was
all right.
rolling out of the back of it?
Sorry, I'm not
Out of
sorry.
McDonald's, which adds a whole other level of shame. I was pulling. So here's what happened.
Well, you look great. You don't
I'm in
look
the-
like you
I'm
eat
in the line.
McDonald's.
You
I
eat
look
McDonald's.
like I eat every fast food on the fucking block.
The hash
Not
browns
to compare
are
the
a big
two of
hit
us.
Well, but
for-
Jesus!
everyone knows you like to do a bang bang.
That rabbit's still bleeding behind me. Sorry, Mitch.
So
That coyote got it real good.
as I
like.
was waiting for they pulled us up to the extra window.
Yeah,
and
you wanted your hashy browns
waiting
fresh.
for the hash browns. My son had opened the door, opened the door, and I didn't realize it before we started going again. So it was like
didn't
open.
realize?
It was cracked. It was
like
just
cracked open.
unlatched.
cracked
the
open.
sliding door.
Got it.
So as soon as I pulled
you
out, I heard a
accelerated.
beep, and I'm like, "What's that?" And so by the time I look on the dashboard, as I'm pulling out, I look at the dashboard and I realize it's the side door is showing is red and open. And so all of a sudden I just hear this, and it's the door just slides open while I'm turning. While I'm turning. Yeah. And my son, is God love him, but he's a tornado of destruction and chaos.
Oh, yeah.
and just always throwing, bombs
Yep.
to jump on. But,
Well, the reason I brought this up and the cool's a cucumber thing is because I watched as I passed him and realized it was Mitch. I had to slow down and watch this all unfold in my rearview mirror before I turned that corner and lost sight.
witness this.
But he's just buckled up, puts his flashes on, slowly gets over in the lane. He's got
So
both hands on the
composed.
wheel.
So
He does
composed.
not so composed. He
Fucking ice running through his veins.
He is
The
trying
Iceman.
to manage the situation on the door with the left hand, but he did not take his right hand off that steering wheel. And Mitch, that is
That's
a
pro,
testament
dude.
to your cool calmness,
Very
just like
Grant.
Ulysses S. Grant.
preternatural. Yeah.
Wow.
Full circle.
Calmness.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Did
Were
anything
you-
fall out of the car?
Did you retain
I
your
hope
hash
so.
browns?
I hope that.
You retained the hashies? No hashies fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just,
That's a prize.
the fact that he was right behind me. What are the odds,
They're
though?
so
The fact
fucking
that he was
crispy.
right behind me, and I didn't know until he texted. I got a text that was like, "Did I just see your? Did I see you on 160
Did I just
door
see your
fly
Wait,
open?"
Adam, were
swing
you coming from McDonald's too? Or
I knew.
no?
I was driving
Are
to the
you kidding me? This
Oh,
chiropractor.
guy
okay,
at
I'm sorry, but-
McDonald's.
I said, did I just see your door fly open turning out of McDonald's? Or was that your doppelganger? Or doppelganger? And then he called me. He was like, that was me.
So funny that he was behind me.
Funny you should ask. Funny you should ask.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Hey, safety
I
first.
should have been like,
You guys
no,
were safe.
that wasn't me.
me. I don't know who you're talking about.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, guys, I know this is your least favorite part, but it needs to be done. There's some housekeeping to do.
Oh no.
Yeah, the
We
housekeeping.
didn't clean it. We didn't clean up.
Well, we need to be a little more tidy.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. And by the
us
way, yeah, Mitch, you're going to want to do something for this. Buckle up, buckaroos. I feel rude. We don't have video cameras yet. We're not, video mode yet. We probably will at some point once we have more than, what are we up to? Like 6.5, 7.5 followers. But
Something like that.
I'm relying on my phone a bit for some of this delivery. Unlike Mitch, I don't have the retention of a mastermind. of a genius. But Mitch, are you listening? Okay.
I'm here, bud. All ears.
Elmer Fudd, he faxed me and said you shit in one of his shoes. He either wants you to have it professionally cleaned or buy him a new pair. He's a size 3 in kids. He wears kids size 3. The brand is Stutterheim. It's a Dutch brand. They're not sold on Amazon. But on the Stutterheim website, they're $360 USD. So whenever you can repair that.
I got a cobbler that can clean that out for him.
Okay, as long as it's up to Elmer Fudd's,
Yeah.
you know,
Guy's been cobbling
what he
for weeks.
wants, then yeah, we're fine. Adam, I got some good news and bad news for you.
Uh-oh. Which one you want first?
Yeah,
Adam?
what do you want first?
I always take the bad first.
Well, I'm going to give you the good news first.
Okay.
The good news is my second pregnancy test came back negative.
Oh, wonderful. What about that? Why did you take 2?
Well, like, Adam's going to force me to take a third. Funny
Oh,
you should
dear.
ask. So I'm just going to keep taking them. The bad news is... One of these? The bad news is I went to the doctor to see why it looks... my appearance is as if I'm a pregnant man.
Yeah.
We still don't think that's possible. I don't know. I think it is, but I don't know.
Hey.
It's 2026,
we're heading,
bud.
we're heading that
Anything's
way. That's
possible.
it. We're heading that way. We're heading that pregnant man direction.
Yeah.
But I recorded the doctor and the conversation we had just to make sure of the accuracy of it. I wanted to get it word for word.
Yeah.
And I wrote it down because this is going to seem bizarre what he said, but
Unbelievable
this
unless
came
you wrote
from-
it down.
Was this a general practicer, family medicine doctor?
Emily told me to go. My wife told me to go to a gynecologist. So
Wonderful.
Dr. Roberts. Shout out to Dr. Roberts.
Dr.
Is
Robert.
he a hot doc?
He's a fucking asshole, is what he is.
No, he's a gynecologist. No, he's a vagina specialist. He doesn't know anything about the anus.
So anyway, okay. So the first thing Dr. Roberts says to me, he goes, "You're fat." Okay. You're fat.
pH.
And, no, that's what Aaron, you're literally guessing. Was that Mitch? You're guessing what I'm saying. So I said like with a pH. He said I was like I'm cool. I'm sexy. I'm dope. He said no, fat like fat. F-A-T. All caps. You're just fat. I told him that can't be possible. I explained to him I don't show any other signs of being overweight, like having 2 chins or profusely sweating. I don't have those. I don't have those. He pointed out I actually have a minimum of 3 to 4 chins.
You're naked at this point.
When I angle my head down to look at something, and guys, I kid you not, he pulls a breakfast bacon burrito out of his fucking dock pot, that, white. Yeah. He throws it on the ground just to prove a point. I naturally look down at it.
Sure.
I'm taking a gander. He goes, see, you're looking like you have an upward of 6 to 7 chins. So I'm staring down at this delicious breakfast burrito. What a fucking asshole.
Well, he knew you'd have to look, but
He knew I'd have to look. He knew I'd have to look. He also casually mentioned how I would always wear a thick black hoodie into his office. And that even if I played an hour of full court basketball in it, it still should not visually show signs of sweat because it's black. It's a black hoodie. To the naked eye. You can't see it, Yet he told me I looked like a wet and sweaty dog sitting in his office and that I smelled like a bag of jumbo Cajun shrimp that had been left out in the sun for 4 days.
Ew.
Which I guess is another sign of being obese. I don't know. That's what he told
sounds
me.
like that can't smell right.
And he called me obese, not fat. He's moving up. I asked him if he misspoke, and he said absolutely not. I told him he was too observant and very specific, and he should probably get into a different profession where he wouldn't hurt people's feelings as bad as he'd hurt mine. I told him he could be a writer. He's so very expressive and good with his words, or a middle school girls softball coach. These were recommendations I gave him.
Well, he wouldn't need as much bedside manner.
Right. He could just, throw the softball that way
Right.
and just write by himself, drinking a marg.
Sure.
Have a writing sesh. He said he'd probably just keep practicing medicine, but thank me for the recommendation. So, Adam, that didn't go well, that doctor's visit. I'll take a third pregnancy test if you want, but I don't know. It's
We'll keep trying.
Okay.
I
Hey,
appreciate
if you're up for it, I'm up for
your
it.
willingness to be vulnerable. tonight.
Vulnerable.
Are you
Spoken
still
Malbos.
hitting the gym with the boulders?
Well, I am 3 to 4 days a week, and once again, it doesn't look like it. Apparently, you need to do some cardio, and the key is eating, consumption, and type of food.
Yeah.
Also, beverage,
Caloric intake.
caloric intake.
Yeah, right.
And well, that's just not there yet.
Are you looking to get back into running at all?
You know, Emily keeps asking me that. She's been asking me that for 2.5 years.
just in terms of like nothing crazy.
It's good for my mental health. I should.
Yeah.
It is. It's good. Good for my mental. I used to be quite the runner,
I know.
and I did run 2 miles about 2 weeks ago, about a full fortnight ago. Mile out, mile back. Honestly, not quite as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
You know, I was popping a podcast in my ears.
So what would you say you're running from?
Everything. That's a great question.
I
Great
ran
question.
a little over 2 miles on Sunday morning on the treadmill. Woke up at like 5:45 a.m. Had the
Gee.
well, you know,
You set your
someti-
alarm?
No, sometimes the stomach just says, "Fuck you, asshole! You think you can eat hot box pizza
You
and
had to poopy.
not get woken up?"
Buffalo.
Or the
Wings.
kid,
early.
or the kid that walks in.
Yes,
at
that happens
5:30,
too. That
right
happens
before,
too.
like 45 minutes before your alarm goes off,
Right.
and then you can't go back to bed.
That's almost every weekend.
A lot of curveballs.
Every weekend,
Pretty much, it happens at least
every
at
night in
least
our household.
once.
Yeah.
Oh, every night? That's pretty rough.
Probably 5:45.
Yeesh.
I'm up, Hallie. I'm up. Okay, go back to bed.
See, and now I'm going to get off topic, but the monitors are a curse and a blessing. Like, Kinsley just now started coming out of her room. Before that, she would not come out of her room.
Oof.
The
door is
You
opened.
still have a monitor for your child that's how old now?
Well, we don't.
Oh, she doesn't have one. The oldest.
She did.
Okay.
She just turned 7.
Okay. So and she just got rid of. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
That's your story.
That's what he just said.
We just took it away, finally. But for the longest time, she just would talk on the monitor. Like, if
yeah,
she needed
like
something.
a walkie-talkie.
Basically.
I remember you
that
telling
was
us.
the function of
As
it.
if she had no. And wasn't there a phase where she didn't know she could get out of bed too?
That
Was that
Oh, that's
coupled
such a great
with?
phase.
she had to ask. She would ask.
Yeah.
Ryder still he'll
So good.
like after bedtime, you know, because we do bedtime pretty early at our house. But then 8 o'clock rolls around and it's like, dude, he's been up there for a half hour and he's still just rolling around in his bed.
Yeah.
Like, what is he doing? And he'll be like, can I put my socks on the ground? And I'm like, yeah, why can't you put socks on the ground? Like, take them off, buddy.
Gee
Like,
whiz, you guys must
some of
run
the-
a tight ship over there.
I guess I do, but hey.
Banks will take a shit on the floor and be like, should have I done that? I'd be
Yeah.
like, no, bro, no.
Well, it's
He'd be
different.
like,
I mean,
did I do that,
Yeah.
Dad?
was
I
that
did.
me or was
didn't I?
that you, Dad?
That was daddy. That was daddy. He'll point Mom will go, that was daddy. And Emily takes his side. I would too. Can't blame her.
So yeah,
it's
it's
I think I asked you guys this because there's more murmurs of Banks wanting a big kid bed.
straight.
I
we
know
went straight to
stay in the crib as long as you can is always the rec. But
yeah.
when did your guys's? I guess Adam will start with
Well, it
Ford.
was-
Is he still in a?
He's in a
Or you're
crib.
s- yeah.
He's 2.5, but whenever he wants, he climbs out.
Oh, he's able to climb.
Yeah,
out.
he can climb out. Sometimes in the morning, I'll hear the door open. And he'll just be staring at me. I'm like, hey, bud, you ready?
he's ready to start his
He's ready to start his day.
Yeah.
So, we just, as long as he can get out, it's like, what's the point of getting a
Yeah,
big
at
kid
that
bed?
point,
Yeah.
it's just a danger. It's just a safety thing.
Well, no, we just don't care. I'm saying, we'll just keep him in a crib until, because we're doing a little project and we're doing some rearranging in some rooms. And so it doesn't make sense for me right now to
Yeah.
get a
Right.
big kid bed. So it's just let it, he can get in and out as he wants. What does it matter? We lowered the mattress onto the ground before he started climbing out.
That was my next question. He
Yeah.
must be lower than
So he climbed
yeah.
out as the mattress was up. So we were like, okay, we're going to lower it. We're going
Yeah.
to outsmart this motherfucker.
Yeah.
2 months later, he can climb out. So
Smart.
Rock
we
climbing.
bought 2 months of time.
That's good.
He's been practicing bouldering in the gym.
There you go.
Oh,
And,
dude,
I
Banks-
think he might go to your gym.
Yeah, might go the same one.
Wait, NMB, North Mass Boulder?
Yeah, I think Ford's been hitting up the bouldering there for a bit. I think that's why he's able to climb out of the crib.
Yeah, I mean, Banks he boulders. Banks
Yeah.
boulders, yeah. He's
You
a
get
big
them
climber.
in early, and they can totally excel in crib climbing.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, it's just like anything. Practice makes perfect, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want out. Get me out of here.
Within parenting, that's so funny because it's like it's just a constant. You're trying to solve the next problem.
I know.
Like they figure out some like loophole, and you're like, all right, well, we'll close this one, and then they figure
Right.
out some other,
It's
and
like
you're
the leaky
you're just
bucket
constantly
jar analogy.
strategically,
Yeah.
like
You're like covering one hole, but another one's leaking. It's
Yeah,
like constant
yeah.
Yep.
maintenance of this leaky jar.
Perfect analogy.
and they all have different reactions to it. Like girls are generally, I've had no problems with. It's like they did the thing where they like thought that they couldn't get out of bed, and we're
Right.
like, this is amazing.
Right.
And then you're like, it's kind of annoying now.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, eventually that's
you're like, I don't want to have to go.
yes, that's a funny thing too. Like what you find to be, oh, this is nice. At some point, then even those things become annoying.
Yeah.
So it's
like
like
a monitor.
It got to the point where
Right.
in the mornings she wouldn't get out of bed, and it was like, no, I'm not coming up there just to get you to
Right.
say, come on, get out of your bed. Like,
Right.
get up, come downstairs. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Totally.
It was sweet for a while, but then it's
Right.
like, get over
Loses
down
its-
here.
Loses its charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Just
Yeah,
like
you guys
everything
have-
else.
You've already been through some of the ages and stages of kiddos and
So are these rumblings getting pretty loud?
yeah, I mean, they come and they go.
I will say, don't waste your time getting like a twin. You got to go straight to like.
The
we
full-
went straight. No, we
Or
Queens for.
Yeah,
all
I
of
don't
them.
blame you.
Did you
Because
really?
we just avoid another purchase in 5 years.
Well,
yeah.
that, but also like they like to move around. Like
Gives them it's like
they
it's
sleep
like a
diagonal.
barrier.
Yes,
For like maybe not falling off as easily too.
correct.
We have a twin ready.
no.
It was a Sprout, like it's built in Utah by probably some nice Mormon folk.
Maybe. Okay.
But we'll
Maybe
we'll get it.
Amish?
We'll get it. Maybe Amish. On a good day, on a better day. I'm kidding. I don't know if Mormon or Amish
twins,
are better.
I mean, it's all about.
I had a twin growing up. I'm
expectations.
just saying,
Yeah.
like we're trying
Well,
to
no, I
avoid
know. No,
the-
smart.
having to do another purchase down the road. But then also like, I mean, I see riders sleep legit like diagonal.
Oh, dude, Banks is
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
So
So,
no,
like-
he's been bed sharing
Right.
some. Like
Yeah.
full disclosure, he's been bed sharing some the
Yeah.
last 2 months.
Yeah.
Ever since I went to LA for work, you know how it go. You get in a habit, just like anyone,
yeah, that's
anything.
a-
You get in a habit, and
Yep.
he literally, dude, he's completely diagonal, hands on your face. He's
Yeah, he
like
doesn't care.
he's like a non-hairy cat from hell. He just is
you're
doing whatever
invading
he
his
wants.
sleep
in
zone.
your, oh, totally. Yeah. Banks, sorry you just slapped me in my face,
Right.
and that startled you.
Yeah.
Because you just slapped me. It sounded like a fucking bratwurst hit my cheek.
Oh man.
That
was
sounded
Darryl.
weird.
That was probably Darryl.
That was definitely Darryl. Speaking of, it's
no.
rainbow time.
I was just gonna ask, did we get any fan mail this week?
Oh, did we
rainbow
ever,
time.
Adam? Did we ever?
Oh,
I thought you've
Thank
been on
goodness.
Rainbow Time since we started. I didn't
Well,
realize it was a
I only
cutoff.
live on rainbow time, Mitch. You know me too well. Is this 10?
Yeah.
this is 10.
Guys, this is a big deal. And
That's off there.
the intro
I
song.
wanted to keep this.
You didn't do the intro song.
It's okay.
Oh,
I'll edit
shit.
it in.
And by the way, we have to do an outro tonight, right? We have to let people know we're ending.
Yeah,
Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Say this is the end?
I
Well,
think you should say it.
Congratulations, this is the end.
That was really nice.
There's-
Way to
actually,
waste
don't
to
even
the
have to
end.
say it again. Just edit, take that, put it on the back end. We're good. We're done.
Hey, fuckheads, you just wasted 2 hours and 20 minutes of your life. This is the end.
If you're here, you're not in a good place.
If you're still
You
here,
shouldn't be here.
bless
okay?
you and go hug the person closest to you.
Adam, what's going on? Our marketing division is sleeping here. Why we're not
Busy.
blowing up?
Yeah,
Have
I
you
don't know.
seen any metrics increase at all?
Mitch told me
Seen any
that.
metrics.
Mitch told, and you could have been blowing your sweet smoke up my white ass, but you told me that at episode 10.
Yeah,
Adam.
that's it. I'm gonna ramp it up after I publish it.
But
what did you say?
Mitch said you
Episode?
naturally get a little more boost after 10 episodes.
Spotify starts recommending podcasts after they've had 10 episodes.
Meaning they're kind of like, we're in it. We're actually doing
Yeah,
it.
so like you get into their algorithm and they can start like dropping like the recommendation of people that follow some similar podcasts from like a genre standpoint.
Well, that's scary.
By the way, yeah, you just said
That's
Spotify,
scary.
so that you have what you just said is going to be in their algorithm.
Spotify.
Yeah,
Spotify. Say it.
Spotify.
Say it.
I don't want to be in any algorithms.
Which one? Which one
You
specifically?
already
are.
get this plug.
Which one
Say
specifically?
the fucking word, Aaron.
Oh, you're saying your life is not at all an algorithm?
Oh, it's 100%.
Can we get to this fan mail?
All right,
Yeah,
sorry,
please.
Ben.
I want to hear
All
about
right,
this
guys.
fan mail.
So this correspondence
We're just riffing.
was an
Just
email.
riffing.
It was a fucking email because you guys ragged me so hard last time about, he wrote you this. Where's the letter? He wrote you this letter. It's an email. So I'm reading it. It's on my phone. Okay.
Email everybody.
And it's from Piggly Wiggly Cockblaster at AOL.com. So sue me. Okay. I didn't receive a parcel in the goddamn mail this time. This guy emailed me.
Could you forward me the email when you're done reading it? I just want.
You guys are you fucking assholes, all of you. Hey guys, this is Carl. I heard through the grapevine that Darryl also wrote into you. That is neat. He and I don't have much correspondence these days. I'll get to that later, as I've been saying all night. I don't know how much Darryl told you, but boy, he used to lick my ass like a lollipop. I need Jared here to calm me down. Those were the days, simpler times. First off, Mitch is relaxing. First off, I just want to say that Darryl.
Leave my name out of your effing mouth.
All right. First off, I just want to say that Daryl's gay. Like, very gay. No matter what he told you, he's definitely gay. One of the gayest men I've ever fucked. And trust me, that's a good thing. Most sissies these days aren't man enough to claim full gay. So many of them like to say they dabble with the dick or are bi-curious or whatever hip and catchy part gay title the kids are using these days. But not Darryl. He's full on gay with a capital gay. I know this because when I was inside of him... Guys, calm down. This is serious stuff. I'm going to start crying. I'm going to get him. This is really serious stuff. I know this because when I was inside of him, he'd light up like a fucking lightning rod. You would think by the looks of him, he just stuck his dick in an electrical outlet. Ow! But no, it was me sticking my dick inside his tight and stinky...
His electrical outlet.
It was me sticking my dick inside his tight and stinky little manhood. So I made an editor's note here. Most people refer to one's manhood as their meat and beans, sausage and huevos, or dick and balls. But here, Carl refers to it in regards to Darryl's back pussy. This is all in line with the ongoing theme in both of their writings that being fucked in the ass is one of the most manly things one can experience. I thought that was an interesting point and really important to point out. Back to Carl's letter. Me, Carl, speaking here still. On the other hand, am I gay? Not even close. I only fucked around 234 guys for work. It seems like a pretty precise number. And another 787 outside of it. Did I like it? Hell no. Work, that is. I absolutely loved thrusting my pretty little penis into some poor perp's poop hole. Gee whiz, nice alliteration, Carl. And Darryl's saying he might not be gay. That's not the only thing he fibbed about. Darryl is a liar. I love him, but he's a liar. He lies about a lot of things. 99% of the stuff he wrote is bloody bullocks. Guys, Carl could be British. So we might have a British guy in a
Interesting.
What was our? He's from Idaho.
Canada.
Darryl, thank you. French Canadian. Thank you, Mitch. Gosh, see, there's that recall.
Yeah.
So we got a French Canadian and a Brit in a weird love affair, but a beautiful one at that.
They're both flaming.
Hot.
Well,
Cheetos.
no, Carl said he's definitely not gay
Wow.
so far. Let's
Let's see how he finishes.
Carl continues. I never shit on his chest. Sure, I pissed in his mouth and would fart on his face frequently, but I never took a hot, steamy shit on the man's pecs. Who do you think I am? R. Kelly? We mentioned him earlier.
Talked about him earlier.
And by the way, I think he's confused. R. Kelly is a documented pisser, but not necessarily a shitter. The one thing Darryl was correct about was he did treat me to a triple bang fast food outing for our first date.
Nice.
But he
What
didn't.
a gentleman.
What a gent. He didn't even get the restaurants right. So Carl's recollection is he says we went to Rallies or Checkers for all you Southern fruitcakes, Hardee's or Carl's Jr. for all you California tree-hugging hippies. But the one place he did get right was LJS,
Oh, nice. I love LJS.
which is,
Long
John Silver's.
that's our guys.
Yeah.
God damn, we both did love those greasy little hush pups.
Oh, you would.
We would also sometimes dine in at a place like Chili's. And if we were feeling really crazy, a Chi-Chi's or even Ruby Tuesdays. We both absolutely loved their salad bar. Darryl told me he loved showing me off in public. I found this so sweet. Darryl liked me portly and plump and said I was his slutty little sweaty pig fucker.
That one gave me a little bit of indigestion.
Guys, once again, I'm reading this word for word. This
Verbatim.
is serious stuff.
I'm just blaming Carl for
This
serious,
show
yeah.
is, we say it's raw and pure. And
It is, yeah. This is
raw
definitely
and
raw.
pure.
Perfect example of it. Raw ass fucking. Oh, sorry, excuse me. That was a ad lib there. And we wouldn't only enjoy a lunch or dinner together, Darryl would often treat me to breakfast too. Many times we would find ourselves in a McDonald's drive-thru at 5:30 in the a.m. This was after taking poppers all night to keep us up and erect for our soirees. In case you didn't know, poppers are a well-known sexual enhancing stimulant in the gay community. Predominantly, that is. He makes a point to say we would also experiment with other drugs together, both sexual and recreational. He doesn't want to elaborate on these here, but just know we wouldn't shy away from siphoning Chardonnay out of each other's assholes or the much more pedestrian and cliche snorting coke off of each other's dicks.
Oh,
One time we were on a 4-day sex bender, and I actually awoke with my flaccid dick in Darryl's warm ass. It's probably better I awoke before him for obvious reasons. That's understandable. You know, he gets startled potentially. We're almost done here, guys. Buckle down. Buckle up, buckaroos. You see, I didn't completely deceive Darryl. We actually met on a cop fetish website called Handcuffs and Hand Jobs.
Oh.
On there, I tell him to handcuff his wrists to his ankles and suck himself off. I had him remove two of his ribs like that gay goth guy back in the early aughts.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson! Yeah. I never really liked his music, but I really dug her look. Darryl and I would play quirky and cute games like Semen Olympics and Fister Dick. Things started off pretty casual over the interwebs, but when we started to meet up in person, things escalated quickly.
Or dick.
I could tell Darryl had already fallen in love with me by the first time we had our first in-person ass-to-mouth encounter. My ass and his mouth, of course. I miss the little things, like him twisting my nipples until they looked like bright red Bing cherries that were about to burst. Me rubbing his earlobes whilst I had my cock deep in his throat and him trying his darndest not to gag. Or my favorite, all caps, when we'd each have a fist up each other's asses and our other hand on each other's cocks, stroking them until we both came at the same time. The one who blew first was punished, that's quotes, by having to drink both our semen.
Isn't this whole thing a quote?
By
I mean, you're reading his email.
Yeah, you're right. By having to drink both our semens in a freshly made chocolate malt. Light on the malt, heavy on the semen. All caps, heavy.
Oh my God.
Darryl might have been naturally quick to come, but I think he usually lost on purpose so he could suck down my sweet, sweet sperm babies. or the best was nibbling on each other's nuts or the best was nibbling on each other's nuts while sticking Domino's cheese sticks in each other's butts. That actually rhymed. That's pretty good. We're obviously both big foodies. Good times. But all things must come. All caps, C-U-M. He spelled it C-U-M to an N. That's kind of sad. All right, last point here. A couple quick comments about your pod. I really appreciate what you studs are doing. It's good for the community, and I don't just mean the gay community. I mean all communities. The straight ones, the local ones, the furry ones, and so on and so forth. I, too, really like Mitchie's history segment, but the best part of the pod, by far, is whenever Ben opens up his big, sexy mouth and says something funny, witty, and oftentimes insightful. I heard he's a happily married man, but if he were single, I'd wreck that ass like a Ford F-150 ramming into the back of a Pinto. What the fuck? That sounds kind of hot. Truly and utterly yours, Carl. And guys, I could not make this up. Carl, his last name is Nibble Nuts. P.S. I've been wanting to get this off P.S. I've been wanting to get this off Darryl's chest for a while. My name is actually Doug. Doug and Darryl. That's a pretty cute couple's name. Darryl was my undercover moniker. P.P.S. I listened to the last pod where Darryl wrote in, and I don't think he elaborated enough on how great Ben is. I agree with everything Darryl said, and then times that by 1,000. Anyway, that's it.
Well, that was a nice letter from
word
Carl.
for word. Carl wrote that in, or Doug, I guess.
Yeah.
He said his name was
Well,
Doug.
listen, Mr. Nibble Nuts is going to need to... he's going to need to keep us informed. Of
Good
what's
writer,
happening.
though. I'd say both of them are good
Great
writers.
writer.
Clearly, they went to school, probably at least through middle school, maybe first or second year of high school.
They know what they're doing.
Definitely put some visual images in my head that I didn't want in there.
Well, but that's none of my business. I just,
Yeah.
I just get the words and I
They
read
were
it.
in
Yeah, I
there.
just read
He
them.
was just pulling them out.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Nibble Nuts.
So
That's why we do this, is to reach places like that. Have
Yeah.
people write in and let us know how we're impacting their life.
So fucking
And I think I mentioned last time, just based on the letters / emails the correspondences we're getting, I think we were kind of around the 80%. It seemed like gay fan club range. We're up to about 92, 94. Yeah.
Well, let's push this throttle down.
We probably have under
Demograph,
10%
man.
straight listeners. So I don't know. Maybe we were trending gay, but I don't know. Maybe we'll trend straight later.
There's
I don't know
work to
what it.
do.
I don't know what it is. I'm
There's
just
work to
trying
do.
to. I'm reading the best letters I get, and we can only showcase one because they're long.
Did you check the junk mail just in case?
Oh,
probably
both
didn't.
those letters were in the junk mail. Trust me. They got red flag
There
probably
were
a billion
pictures
times.
of their junk along with the mail. Yes, if
Yeah.
that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Were there pictures in the email, or was it just?
Well, Aaron, you're very intuitive
Yeah.
tonight and always. Yeah, I bought a safe recently, not for money, but for pictures.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever Carl sends goes.
yeah, they're stored safely.
Yeah.
Whack off material later.
we appreciate you reading that to us.
Well, Adam, thank you. And guys, thanks for kind of
It's all
listening.
about, it's all about that rainbow time,
Yeah, rainbow
Just
time.
making sure that the rainbow is being represented in appropriate fashion.
Yeah, totally. And I feel like you guys were, once again, very receptive to it, but even better listeners than last time.
course.
But yeah,
I tried hard not to laugh too much, out of respect for
for Carl
Doug.
and Darryl and their plight.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, I completely forgot to mention. This is an important note.
Okay.
Carl
Yeah.
wrote that from prison too.
Well, right. So are they both?
They're both institutionalized. I don't know if they're together or not.
Well, maybe they're in. Maybe they're cellmates.
There's probably only one way to find out.
Pay the penitentiary a visit.
I think we need to go in there. Or just keep our eyes open for more correspondence.
I'm gonna go with that.
Write on in if you have anything more to say,
Yeah.
guys. Let us know.
You have an open platform here.
I said just so you guys know, I was done reading fan mail after last time because it It was graphic, but it was honest. It was true. It was
loved it.
pure, right? It was gritty. I mean, it was
Jarring.
everything. It was jarring. A lot of words, a lot of adjectives. But if nothing else, it was honest.
Yeah.
But it was also a lot to process. But Mitch said last pod, what about Carl? What's his take?
I had
So
to hear from him.
yeah.
Just
Or
sim-
really
similar-
anyone involved in
similar
there.
to-
Once again,
Live.
Mitch, thank you for
So you might say that I'm driving this segment at this point.
100%.
Yeah.
This would not have continued tonight without
you got the rainbow
your
segment under your
brainchild.
belt.
Right, back to back. I'm just slowly taking over this podcast.
Well, similar to us requesting Mitchie give us some perspective on, the southern side. It's important to hear both from Carl, Doug,
yeah, balanced.
excuse me,
We are
Right.
balanced. Right.
and Darryl. So,
Yeah, thanks, guys. That was
Not
great.
so much fair all the time, but we are balanced.
speaking of fair and balanced, should we, in the interest of being fair and balanced, the top three this go round was summer blockbuster movies, which we all agreed. Are we still in agreement that we're leaving Independence Day off of our list?
We are.
Correct. That's a good place to start.
Yeah,
Right?
if it's not
That's a
your
fair and
number
balanced
one, then
decision.
you're not one of us.
It's a great movie. I mean, if that doesn't scream summer blockbuster, I don't know what does. That's like one of the core childhood memories unlocked. Like,
4th of July.
yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Great film. Great cast.
Randy Quaid. I mean, just hello, boys.
I couldn't believe Will Smith, Randy Quaid.
good.
Will Smith, the next summer was in Men in Black, which was also a
And we'll pick it up
blockbuster.
right there. Number 3 of my all-time summer blockbusters is Men in Black with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Don't forget and do not sleep on the song, because the song was number 1
Oh, it was so good.
on B96's top 10 like all summer long.
Yeah.
Come on.
Here come the Men in Black. Oh man, it was
Right off the back
soulful.
of Getting Jiggy with it.
Yes.
I was just gonna say, getting
But I
jiggy
mean,
with
like,
it too.
that's how ridiculous is it that like a theme song for a movie can be that big of a hit where like everybody was singing that song.
Yeah.
It was a freaking song about stupid aliens.
It transcended just film. It went into
Pop culture.
to pop culture.
Yeah.
Audio.
Huge.
The Graduate would be one, like an older one. I would,
Oh, of a-
that,
of a
like the
theme song?
song was that
Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel. It became.
Oh yeah, Mitch. Yeah, very good. Great call
That's a
back
good
there.
one.
Yeah.
So number 3 for me is Men in Black. Number 2 for me is Jurassic Park. Okay. Not a whole lot to say about that one other than the best scene for me, for my liking, is when the dinosaur comes and eats the guy that's on the shitter.
Oh,
It's just like
T-Rex. The T-Rex.
that was Newman, right? Newman.
No,
Wasn't that
it was
that
like
actor?
The nerdy guy.
Oh yeah, it was Newman. No,
From
it wasn't
Seinfeld?
Newman.
It was like a nerdy
Oh,
guy.
It's like
Okay.
a dorky guy. Yeah.
Oh, Newman got the
the
He had the British accent.
Velociraptors.
He had the
Yes.
British
the
accent.
Velociraptors, though, in that.
I know,
Newman
that
had
was probably
stuff
my-
sprayed in his eyes,
Yes.
and then that.
Barbasol shaving cream can.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he stored the vials of the,
The eggs.
dinosaur
Right.
DNA.
The DNA.
DNA, yeah.
Anyways, Jurassic Park. What
great
was
choice.
his
Great.
passcode?
Aaron's on a roll already.
What was his passcode? Anybody remembers?
Oh,
Didn't say the magic word.
Boobs or
no,
something. No,
this is the magic
GoldenEye.
word.
No, you didn't say the magic word. He's
right.
a screensaver.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God,
right.
so good. All right. Anyway, that's so good. Number 1.
Oh, excuse me.
Dark Knight. Got to go with Dark Knight.
Dude, our lists are pretty close.
I mean, and then honorable mention. This almost made it in there, but not as good of a movie. Armageddon, but great,
Aaron,
great soundtrack.
Great soundtrack.
give me some love, bro.
This is a, what do you call it? A honorable mention? Is
Yeah,
the-
yeah,
Armageddon.
yeah.
That movie's great. I want to watch it.
Great
again.
movie, great soundtrack.
Sweet. Men in Black,
Men in Black number 3, Jurassic Park, and then Dark
Dark Knight. And you saw all those in theaters?
All of those I saw in the theater.
I am just curious. Did
don't
we
have to
our
be that
top
way, but that's how I
threes? Yeah,
chose
and we
my
did not
list.
designate that. But I'm just curious, Mitch and Adam, are your top threes theater showings that you saw?
2
Oh,
are.
I don't
2
know.
are.
is
Okay.
not.
About
Okay.
that.
I appreciate your honesty.
I'll
You're
have to
not
think
sure
about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You
don't
plead
know.
the fifth.
Probably
Physics.
at least
Because-
not one of them.
Because there's
2
like a
and
lot
3,
of
okay.
movies to go on that point. I was telling Kristen this. There's a lot of movies you could put on this list, but I didn't see them in the theater.
Yeah, I'm
And they may have come out before I was born, like Back to
Right.
the Future, stuff like that.
Right.
Terminator. It's like they're great movies, but I didn't
You could
see
do it
them.
before you're born.
Sure, you can. It's your list. But for me, that's what makes these
Yeah.
top 3 is that I saw them in the theater.
and I'm the
That's
same.
cool.
I'm the same way. Yeah, but I'm glad we didn't make that designation because there's others
You don't
that
have
need to be
yeah.
mentioned.
Well,
uh,
no,
sure.
I don't want to blow my load yet, but yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a few off the top of my head I left off that are amazing.
Mitch,
All
do you
right,
want to
who's
go?
up?
You want me to go? I'll go.
Yeah, go.
I'll go. We'll do honorable mentions at the end
Sure.
because I have one that's
Sure.
like so close.
Yeah.
Number 3 for me is Dark Knight.
Okay. Heath Ledger. Great performance.
Number 2 for me, Jurassic Park.
Similar list.
But number 1,
And?
E.T.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, very
Oh
good.
yeah,
That movie for me is
Spielberg.
so
A lot of
nostalgic.
Spielberg,
It's
yeah.
like
It's great.
Like I think of like if I could think of like 3 things. If you think of childhood, what are the first 3 things that come to your head? For me, it's like pool basketball, the community pool, E.T., and then riding my bikes in the neighborhood with my friends. Like I don't know,
Wow.
E.T. is just like right up there with like a core memory of mine.
Every
That's
time I think of
awesome.
E.T., I think of
Reese's Pieces.
but also staying home from school and going to my grandma's because it was one of the only VHSs that she had. So it was
that
Prices,
VHS.
Prices Right at 10 a.m., E.T. immediately after. It was
On
every
repeat.
time I was sick.
So good.
And then she would just make me food all day. It was great.
The days.
Being
I'm
a little
sick.
kid.
glory
I'm sick
days.
again.
I'm sick. What do you want? I want a grilled cheese. Okay.
Aren't you
I'm
too
hungry.
sick
What
for
do you
that?
want?
You
I want
haven't-
Kraft macaroni and cheese. Okay. Just whatever you ask for.
I want
just
cheese.
get
Damn it, cheese.
to be a kid.
Adam,
again.
core memories. Good point. I mean,
a good one. That's a good list.
Well said.
What's the
Nostalgia.
honorable mention though?
Sandlot.
Oh, that came out in the summer. That's a great movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow.
Gosh, this is tough.
a good one.
Ben, or
I'm regretting
yeah,
that
no, I'll
one. I
go because I
forgot
don't want to be
about that
last.
one.
Is that cool?
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
I'm having trouble with the ordering because they're. All right, I guess I'm going to do it this way. Number 1, The Fugitive.
Oh, I almost. Yeah, that's a great one.
And
Harrison
that you, I'm
Ford.
guessing, didn't see in theaters. Too young.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
I only saw
I remember watching Fugitive on
one of
TV.
these, probably one of these.
Yeah.
things.
They would
Yeah.
like break
Oh,
so
yeah.
many commercials.
On TBS or TNT.
And then
yeah.
they had a different version.
USA?
Did you know that the Fugitive TV version is they like add some scenes because of like the commercial breaks and stuff?
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, there's a scene in there that's not in the actual movie. Anyway, go on.
Fugitive. Number 2 is Speed.
Ah, another great one. I debated that one.
That's when I was little, and they do the opening scenes like the elevator.
Yeah.
And Jeff Daniels.
Yep.
They've got like the
Yep.
walkie-talkies and the guns, and like
Yep.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna
Crazy.
I want to.
wanna be a cool guy.
I want to do this.
I want to be a
Sandra.
cool guy.
Well, FBI, dude, being like FBI or police when you were little was
Oh,
like
it was
the
like,
shit.
yeah,
You
yeah.
were like, I'm fucking
Gadgets.
I'm in power.
You got
here.
this gadget. What's that do? You got that gadget. You got this.
Yeah. So
Now you're like fucking narcs.
Pretty much.
I had trouble with okay, so 3 I have as Dark Knight.
Okay, so you got
It's very tough because Die Hard is another one
Yeah, it's-
that I really enjoy. Honorable mention is Jaws.
So even
That
though
was,
Die
like, the
Hard is a
first-
summer blockbuster, it's also how about this? How many movies can be a summer blockbuster and a Christmas movie?
movie.
Yeah, that is a Christmas movie.
Isn't that wild?
It is
Came out in the summer, but it's a Christmas movie.
pretty cool.
So, yeah.
I just double checked my work, and Sandlot did not come out in the summer.
Ah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I didn't think so.
Are you sure? I came up in one of
April.
my lists. That I,
Came out in April.
That's
Okay.
not summer. That's spring, my man.
You think they would have released that in the summer, right?
Well,
It's based
well,
in the
no.
it's
Not
a
just
baseball,
summer
summer
movie, though.
baseball.
Baseball opening day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is April, right?
okay. I bet yeah.
That's true. I,
believe
bet they
that's what
lined
they
up with
did.
that.
well, that's what I had
Smart
trouble with
Smart
because there was
marketing.
if some movies became really popular but weren't blockbusters, they came out in the summer.
Doesn't
As
matter.
The Truman
if
Show.
it came out in the summer,
Well,
counts.
you said Blockbuster.
Everyone's different. Everyone's definition of a blockbuster can be different.
Which-
How much
which
money
So
it makes.
far, all of these have been blockbusters.
Would Truman be up there for
named.
you, Mitch? Would that have edged out?
Truman Show was like my number one movie.
Oh man,
Okay.
Truman
That's
Show
one of
was
my
on my
And that's
favorite
one of your
movies.
favorites, right?
Yeah, of course. I debated
but yeah,
It's tricky.
I
Technically,
didn't
it's not a
see it
blockbuster.
in the theater. That's
Yeah,
why
I
I
didn't
didn't
see
pick
it.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
I saw
didn't know
that
was
after the
criteria.
fact. That was a Video Visions rental. Remember Video Visions?
That's a rental
Yeah, yeah.
rental
Behind the tank
spot.
there off of was that like Court Street or something?
Right. Yep. I do.
These are all they're
Oasis, too.
important designations for or reasons. Like some are, is it big enough to be a blockbuster? Did it come out like? Was it
They're
June?
important
Was it
designations,
April?
but you make your own rules.
Exactly. You make your own. And mine, Aaron, match yours were. I had to see them in my top 3 at least. I had to see in theaters.
Yes.
But what's funny is, this is gonna be quick. Men in Black 3, Armageddon was actually 2. The reason that's 2, I remember I was I like 11 or 12 when that came out?
97, I believe.
I was 11 then.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
97.
So, dude, that scene with Bruce Will at the end,
so
sacrificing
sad.
himself, that was maybe one of the first times I was like,
cried.
holy shit. Dude, I think I
Crushing.
did too. And that's
I was
why
like a
that's why it's
kid.
at my
I was
number
like-
2, because I have that core member of like, holy shit, this like moved me as an 11-year-old. Is it
the ultimate definition
Yeah.
of like
Sacrifice.
selfless love?
Yeah.
is it my favorite? Would I even rewatch that today? Probably not.
depressing.
But it's my number 2.
Scene. Oh my god.
And then Jurassic Park is, and Armageddon was an honorable mention for you, right?
Yes.
Jurassic Park's number 1. Having said all of that, The Dark Knight, what's crazy, I probably saw that in theaters at least once, maybe twice.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that in theaters, but I remember seeing those when I was younger.
It's long.
I
It's
remember
one
seeing
of my
Dark Knight
the,
in theaters.
the
I was
Dark
blown
Knight
away. I
is one
loved
of
it.
my favorite movies ever.
It's definitely my favorite Batman movie.
And it's my favorite character to this day.
Heath Ledger, yeah.
Of
Joker.
of all time is Heath Ledger's Joker
Yeah.
is my favorite character of all time. Unbelievable.
It's pretty good.
The opening sequence of that movie, when the
It's
hospital
so
scene,
good.
and then the bomb goes off.
Well, the opening sequence is the bank.
Or the bank. You're
The
right.
bank,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right. I'm talking about that ending sequence
Oh.
where he's
Go ahead, act it out.
Walking
dressed
away
as
from a
the nurse.
hospital.
Yeah. And he's walking away to the hospital.
You see, my
and
father.
everything just
a
starts
bit of a
blowing up, and I was like, "Oh,
Ben's ready to do it.
You want to see a pencil disappear? That's
So
that's
good.
awful. Honorable mentions: Speed, Face Off, Terminator
Face
2,
Off, good one.
Saving Private Ryan.
That's another
Lampoon's Vacation back in the day. Mentioned Die Hard, Bridesmaids,
Yep.
and Inglorious Bastards. I mean,
those
Oh
are
man.
those are
good
all
movies.
hitters. So, and those were big
Bangers.
So
Big
we all
summer
looked at
ones.
the same Google list, I'm assuming, because everybody
I
had
hit
the
Rotten
same-
Tomatoes, which
I did Rotten
which
Tomatoes,
surprisingly,
IMDb, and then ChatGPT.
Independence Day is not in Rotten Tomatoes top 75
They're-
because the rating was lower. It was like 75 or something.
It's not about that.
No,
what
no,
they
I know-
think.
I know.
To me, that movie represents like Americana.
No, it's-
in a lot
it's
of
number
ways.
one.
Like
Yeah.
it's so fucking
For me.
good.
Are you no longer a warrior against AI? You just mentioned using
No,
ChatGPT for your.
I misspoke. I
list.
didn't use that. I used Copilot.
Oh, that's AI too.
Yeah, I know.
That's
but
Claude.
I used
That's
it.
Claude, right?
I don't know what it is. Copilot.
Yeah, I think it's Claude.
I used it to verify that IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes weren't missing any.
Oh, I see.
So I validated other people's work.
Yeah.
I'm still resisting AI.
Lean into it, buddy.
Nah. I mean, honestly, people at work started. I know I was complaining about this last time. People at work started showing me stuff that they use it for, and I can't argue that it makes them more efficient. So,
Of course.
because they suck at the couple of things that they were showing me. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you're right. The computer does a better job than you, so use it because you're a dummy. So,
That's fair.
in that regard,
I use it to make my life easier. I don't use it like for everything, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Kristen uses it for like her garden and stuff. Like, what is this plant, and is this
Yeah.
meant to be in here?
Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? How does a garden grow?
Yeah, I guess.
And then it says, this is how you grow a garden. Number 1, plant soil.
Yeah,
Lay
it's
soil.
so stupid. It's
Topsoil. organic.
Sometimes I think that AI too is like, how do I put this? Captain Obvious. Like,
Yeah, but
all it does is fucking tell you what an encyclopedia, like what a book.
Without having to look for it.
Correct. But it's like some of the information is so obvious that shame on us. Like, to your point, how do I grow a garden? Step 1, get some fucking seeds. Step 2, get some fucking
Well-
water and some soil. Like,
doesn't it speak to how
it's dumbing it down.
distracted our and yeah, I mean,
I-
that's
I'm
Speak,
not-
speak
I'm
for
not
yourself. I
appealing
know,
to
how
the
to,
modern
I know how to
brain.
tend to a garden.
I'm
Yeah,
not disagreeing
guys.
with you. But
Good, Adam.
you see-
Speak
do
up
you
for
see the
yourself.
I'm
point
trying,
making?
Ben.
Preach,
Oh,
brother.
100%.
Is that it's like, oh, AI is so advanced. Step 1, it's like, what are you talking about? It's dumbing it down so that your penile, dumb fucking brain can process.
But you can get real granular with stuff.
I know.
like sand. They know.
You're
a lot
not
about.
gonna look. Here's the deal. You're probably not.
You sound
gonna
like
change.
someone that's not used AI.
I have. I just told you. I validated some other people's work, and I saw what it can do for other people. I just feel like for me, I want to keep my brain sharp.
Pure.
And a great song, John Cicada.
Mitch, that's your jam.
Oh,
Did you-
dude,
did
this-
you-
all the
I
kids
thought it was
love
Aaron-
this
Ben
one.
that had added to the playlist, so I gave him.
It was
a lot of
Aaron,
credit,
right?
And then I was like,
Oh, this is my.
never mind,
this is
Ben.
this is Sutton's favorite
yeah.
song. Loves
Oh,
it. Goes around the house going.
It's just another day.
Just all day long.
Aaron, did you ask AI what type of glasses fit best on my face?
No, I didn't.
And AI said Jeffrey Dahmer
Get a
glasses.
pair of Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses and get transition lenses because you've given up on
Time
life.
for your eyes
Yeah.
to transition.
Get LASIK, bud.
I should actually.
Well, you look great.
It's amazing.
You look great in them. I said that at the beginning. Yeah, you look really great. My favorite thing about AI, I enjoy altering pictures.
Yes.
So, like,
That's fun.
say the three of us took a picture together, and that's good and well. We never do. I wish we would do more of
Well,
it.
there's four of us here actually.
I'm sorry.
they
The
got
four,
the polar
four
bear,
of us.
the
I'm sorry.
polar bear sweatshirt,
Myself plus
shirt,
you three.
or
yeah,
picture
he
we
used
took.
it.
But what I would want to do is, if I were to like say, "Hey, AI, kind of brush this over a bit. Give me something," I would replace the three of you with like, say, Harry Styles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny McBride, and like Usher Raymond.
And that's reasonable.
And then I would say, AI, I'm wearing a white T-shirt, which is fine, but I'd say put me in like a tie-dye T-shirt.
Yeah.
Give me
look
bigger
more fun.
muscles, and then just have the tip of my dick.
Can you give me
just
like a 12-inch
kind of
dong?
peeking out, just a little tip
Speaking
of
of
the dick.
which, Bad Thoughts season 2.
Peeking out.
no way.
Mitch,
Is it
you're
coming?
The
interrupting.
bottom of your
It
shorts.
just dropped.
You guys
I
are
think.
interrupting. Thank you,
it did
Adam.
drop.
Hey, you're interrupting.
You guys are interrupting
No,
me.
Ben, you're gonna want to hear this.
I know it's. I fucking know it's coming. Dude.
sorry.
My fingers on the pulse of the culture at all times, Mitch. And by the culture, I mean dumb fucking shows on any
By
platform
culture,
ever.
you mean bacteria.
God, dude, what an asshole! Yeah, I can't wait for Bad Thoughts season 2. It's coming out this week, right? Friday or something.
I don't know, but if there is another 20 minutes late, if there is another,
At least he got there.
I know. If there is
That's what
another
she
scene
said.
where he is schlucking around a massive dong that looks like a
At the gym.
yes, at the
Membership.
gym. Kristen
Drinks
walked
the
in
juice.
on me watching that show.
No shit.
The only fucking scene
Was
she
it? Wait,
saw
wait. Was
this
it
guy
at the end of it?
holding a fucking cock, and he slung it over his shoulder, and then he slapped it down.
So,
on the
ladies
table.
and gents, we're gonna do a Tom. It's the stand-up Tom Segura who has transitioned
So
to
bad.
sketch comedy called Bad Thoughts on Netflix.
Go
we
check
have
it
no
out.
affiliation with Tom or Netflix. We'd
No.
love to have affiliations with both.
If you want to
casual
feel really,
and
really
sexual.
uncomfortable watching a scene, watch the season finale of season 1 of Bad Thoughts.
Yeah,
where
or-
he gets a gym membership
Or-
and takes a shot every day of like green tea. And the premise is that every time you take the shot, your penis grows. What he doesn't realize is that after 2-3 weeks of taking the shot,
It keeps growing.
He
It
doesn't
doesn't
want
stop.
his penis to grow anymore. He wants to stop growing, but you have to take a shot if
He
you're at the
keeps-
gym.
Have we all seen
no,
it?
You
Is that what it
don't.
is?
They must not, because not everybody has that problem.
Well, no, he can't help himself. He just,
Yeah,
I think
he
keeps drinking.
overindulges.
He overindulges. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
But he gets it. He has to cut it off then.
Have you guys
Or
both, have you
something.
seen it, Mitch?
I
Yes.
stopped after a while.
Yeah,
Not
it's-
like
it-
by
because
choice. I
some
just
of
got
the-
distracted.
Some of the scenes, though, even in the
Yeah.
in the
I
earlier
wish I would've.
episodes, were so like they
Yeah.
made me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No, Aaron
But I
says
just
watch.
kept pushing through.
Aaron says watch the last episode to feel uncomfortable, or watch the first 90 seconds of the first episode,
Yeah.
or watch episode 3 at 4 minutes in. Or how about this? Start episode 5 and hop in about
doubt.
6 minutes in.
they're all-
You're uncomfortable the whole fucking time. And that's why you guys think that I read these letters that mean something and that are truly written with heart.
Yeah.
And they're so
I love
they're
it.
so vulgar and this, that, and the other. No. I'm just doing words. If you want words and visuals, put on Tom Segura's Bad Thoughts. Season 2 starts this week, I think, right, Mitch?
I thought I saw the
Let me see.
whole thing.
I'll pull
It's
up
on
Netflix
Netflix
right now.
Well, no,
I-
season
maybe
2
I'm-
starting this
Oh,
week.
they're just
so.
advertising it.
Anyway, I'm just
I'm with you, bud.
thanks, man.
Can you be more vulgar though?
I'll
Just
try.
Take it up a
I-
notch. It's honestly.
No, it's not possible to be
no.
more vulgar than he's been.
Or you just tell the fans that are writing me to be more vulgar. Like tell them, go
I
ahead, tell
added
them.
this one.
Because I'm just reading
I'm
what
not
they.
talking about the letters. I'm talking about
just in
anything
general.
outside of the letter.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
just can you just take it up a notch?
I'll work on
Give it a
it.
second.
Appreciate it.
Each and
coming
every
to you.
day I'll try.
Thank you.
Dude, I've been going way back into the '90s vault for like old, like trying to find those songs. We were talking about core memories, trying to find those songs that unlock where you're like, holy shit! It takes you back to like a moment in time.
It's amazing.
and you can't even.
It's a time
you wouldn't even
capsule.
be able to say the name of the song.
Yeah.
But when you hear it, you know it. You're like,
Association by like sound and song.
yeah,
Yeah.
This was one of those songs.
I think that happened with that John Cicada song. It was like
Yes.
in my brain, and I was like, oh.
By the way,
like
we're listening
weird.
to Donna
It's like
Lewis.
pulls
I
it out of
love
your
you
old
always
bank.
forever.
Correct. Always.
who's
So
the
good.
singer? Who sings it?
Donna Lewis, right?
Donna Lewis.
Did
remember
did
this one?
did AIM?
Not
oh,
to be
of
confused
course
with
I did.
Leona Lewis, who
Not to
Chuck
be
is a big
confused,
fan
yes.
Did
big
AIM
fan.
pop on tonight?
Not yet, no.
I should check. I should check our Instagram account. And,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
just see if
Adam,
she
yeah.
messaged
It better
us.
be on the outro.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would
And
be a
guys, by
perfect
the way,
outro song.
good point, Mitch. When we're ending this, we got to let the fans know we're done tonight, right?
I don't know what we're. Yeah, I mean, we discussed that earlier. I'm not sure what the proper.
I
Way to let
I
them
literally
down
think
is-
one of them just say, you know, we know you're gonna miss us. We'll miss you too, but
I
we'll
wanted
see.
to. I wanted to kick off the top 3 with like a well, congratulations if you're still listening after that.
She did not. She did not message us.
I don't know why they wouldn't be.
If you're still
God
listening
damn.
after,
They're not
after
listening.
Ben's fan mail segment, well, thanks for hanging on.
Well,
we
and-
appreciate you.
The thing is, I'm a big ratings guy, like
Yeah.
Nielsen and shit. So I really wanted to piggyback right after Mitch's
That's a good
history
call.
segment, like immediately after, because that's got to be most listened to.
I would say so.
But there was, some zags and zigs, but yeah.
So, what would you say you would rate this episode if you had to? If somebody made you?
Are we still doing
Well,
out
he
of
usually
10?
makes us do it every once, so.
Are we going out of 10?
He's gonna say 2.
I mean,
Yeah, out of 10.
yeah, standard.
Every week out of 10.
1 being the worst, 10 being
0 being the worst.
true, 10 being
You guys remember the Chappelle
Mount
show?
Vesuvius
Back in the day?
orgasm that Darryl might be giving to Carl. That'd be a 10.
Or vice versa. You guys remember Chappelle show back in the day?
Oh yeah.
I plead the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 physics.
Oh, so he's going right up the middle.
I give
with
it
a
a
5.
5. Yeah, it was fine. It's average.
Right
It's
up
fine.
the middle. Just
A high five or
Like a middle. Like if you could,
middle finger?
a mid 5.
yeah, if you could like put your hands parallel to each other
Which
in
you
a
can.
flat
Right now, he's
fashion.
telling me to do it. He's not.
So, and then you tilt them up,
Okay.
and then you open them.
Okay.
I wish you had video for this.
Big for Joe here.
And then Mitch, if you could take your fist and shove it right down my 2 hands, I give it a 2. This was not a good episode. Adam's right. This was not a good ep.
Well, it just went.
He
It
went
quickly
from a
dropped.
5 to a 2.
Yeah. Well,
Jeez.
the more I
Dropping
thought about
as
it, you gave
as
me a
time-
chance.
As the more he talks, it's dropping.
You
and
put
he's
a thought
watching
in
it.
my head,
It's
and
like
then
a
I got to
patient
think
that's
about
dying.
it, and this was a terrible episode. Aaron, you 2 for me. Hard to.
I mean, I really enjoyed the history segment.
Of course.
Like I said.
Once again,
Right.
Mr. Obvious. Mitchie's got the best segment. No
Well,
shit.
You
Well,
called me Mr. Obvious. I had to ask AI what to say there. You told me.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give it.
AI.
I'm gonna give it a solid 7.
Oh, dude, nice. Aaron, right there.
You know, the
I'm
summer
also a 7.
the summer blockbusters we weren't that super excited about, but it ended up being
You guys brought the heat. Y'all brought the heat on that.
kind of fun doing some
was
research
cool.
on that.
0.
I noticed he was deadlocked looking at you when he
Yeah.
said that, buddy.
What did I do wrong?
10 out of 10 as usual.
Gosh,
You
Mitch,
guys
you're
know
just the best.
Perfect score.
You got to
Undefeated.
get out of the house. You got to hang out with your
Undefeated.
boys. You got to talk a little history.
history.
You got to just hang out.
You popped about 4 to 8
Close the
zins.
van door.
I lost
and
count.
I'm fine today.
Close. Lock the van door.
Lock the van door.
Clearly closed does not matter.
So wild. What a wild story. What a beautiful wild story.
Oh, man, what a great pod. I'm sorry. It was good.
9?
No, I said 7.
Yeah, that's pretty high. That's fine. It's like your opinion, man.
Well, thank you. We just want to be thankful to our fans for coming out tonight and listen to us talk about our stories and our thoughts and history and our fans. You know, we want to try to connect with the fans. Ben, you've done a great job with that outreach.
A
you so
liaison,
much.
if you will.
Keep
Yeah, it's
reaching out
almost
to
like
Ben.
A
you're
liaison.
part of
Please,
that
keep writing
community
in.
already, and it's just naturally.
And when you reach out, make sure to reach around.
Yeah, all the way around. And then in and out. Out and in.
Adam,
That's a good
Stay in there,
outro.
though, for a while. Just sitting there for a while. Let me know you're there at
That's
least.
it. That's the
Make
end
me
of the
feel
pod right
special.
there.
All right. See you next time.